Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Dr. Delay Calling Games. I am, of course, Dr. Delay, and we've got some action happening for you guys today as the Buffalo Bulls take on the Kent State Golden Flashes. Both teams come in with a 1-1 record, though you could say those were achieved a little bit differently as Kent State just barely squeaking out an FCS win, 21-17 over Merrimack, where Buffalo blew out. I can't remember who that is. Well, we'll just go ahead and click on it. St. Francis, that's right, St. Francis Red Flash. So Buffalo trying to win back-to-back games against some Flashes. Will it happen? I guess we'll find out. Today again, Buffalo favored by 23.5, and if you know anything really about college football, you'll know that Kent State really isn't all that great. So, yeah, I don't know. It very well could be very one-sided, but hey, you never know. Again, that's what makes it so exciting, college football, and you never know what could happen. And of course, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you are here, make sure, of course, to comment down below, chat it up. I try to read as many comments as possible. Of course, vote in the poll. Who do you got? I really can't pick hey, who's going to win today? I feel like we probably do know who's going to win, but we made it interesting with the spread. So Buffalo favored by 23.5. What hits? So we'll see how that goes as I try to do play-by-play for y'all. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. We're again Kent State is the home team, so hopefully that should help them a little bit. Though I am looking at the crowd, and I'll be honest, it's not exactly packed in Kent, Ohio. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm not too familiar with the team, so again, I'll try to learn the players as we go. But they are highlighting some of the players. They are highlighting Robertson right now. Seems to be okay. 22 for 40 on the year is not exactly great, but again, we'll see how it goes. Henderson, running back with 2 touchdowns already on the season. Snow with 8 catches for 134 and 2 touchdowns through 2 contests. That's not too shabby. For Kent State, DeShields, 13 for 25, again, just above 50% completion, though he has 234 yards, so that's good yards per attempt, but again, not really good on the completion percentage. Garcia with 27 carries for 74 yards. Wolford, 4 catches, 128, and 3 touchdowns. So whenever he does get the ball, he seems to find the end zone for Kent State. Again, Kent State, it's been a rough year. It's been a rough few years. Last time they played Buffalo, they actually lost 43-7. That was their last game of the season last year, so a little bit of a rematch. Again, MACtion here, MAC conference. Both teams, this is their first conference game of the season. So hopefully, again, you guys enjoy today's. Hold on, I'm just looking at some stuff here. Okay. All right, hopefully we get underway soon. Looks like we're about to kick off, as looks like Kent State will be kicking off to Buffalo, as Buffalo will be going right to left, or I guess on your side, be this way on your YouTube screen. Kicked off, and that's going to go out of bounds. So now what you wanted to do, if you're Kent State, already a penalty marker on the field, and that's going to give Buffalo already great field position. Not what you want to do if you're Kent State. Again, you really just can't do that. Opening kickoff going out of bounds. Hopefully this can update. I don't know what in the world's going on over there. Go ahead and just. So, of course, I'll try to keep you guys updated with, what is happening across NCAAs. We got a handoff up the middle, trying to find some space, but Kent State is kind of there. Well, he does fight forward for actually about a gain of 2 or 3, and I'll tell you what, if ESPN isn't working, I might have to go and click on CBS here. I do apologize. Thought this would have been working. All right, drops back, fires. It's going to be caught at the 43 and immediately driven backwards. And again, I do apologize. We'll get a field for you because I know you guys like that. You like the field. You like the field. Don't know why it wasn't showing up. So third and short, 3rd and 1 coming up. 3rd and 1 coming up. Hands it to Henderson, trying to find some space, but Kent State is there. Does he reach forward? It's going to be close. It's going to be really close. I believe he did get the first down. Hey, my friend, how are you doing today? I'm doing good today. Let's have a preview on next stream. Yeah, I didn't really have a much of a preview for this game as he drops back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Pass intended deep down the middle of the field, but the receiver actually cutting in way more or less downfield than I should say. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Buffalo. Buffalo moving quickly, or trying to anyway. Go ahead and, again, there's the field. I apologize. I don't know why in the world ESPN ain't working. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Now there's an ad as we hand it off. And he's going to break a tackle, still on his feet, and brought down at the 49. What in the world is going on today? We just want to show the ads during the game. That was Birch. Again, I do apologize. Yeah, Birch with the carry. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up for Buffalo. In the shotgun, trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. 3rd and 3. They gave him 7. Robertson changing up the formation, changing up the play. Now 2 receivers are left, 1 to the right. Robertson drops back. Is going to swing it out to Henderson. Henderson is stiff arms, and he's trying to break free, but he's pushed out of bounds. I believe that's going to be well short of the line to gain. 4th and 2 coming up. Again, if you're Buffalo, you're looking across a team that you blew out last year, so they might be feeling very aggressive and, again, want to try to get this game over with already. Again, they're favored by 23.5. So, yeah, it's a one-sided affair as in the shotgun, Robertson is going to keep it himself, and he's going to get the first down. Gain of 3, and that's good enough for a brand new set of downs for Buffalo. Robertson, a dual threat guy, and showing it there, breaking the tackle and still able to get the first down. That's something I've just noticed really quickly is that, Kent State can get there, but they can't seem to wrap up in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Robertson hands off up the middle, and he's going to get about a gain of 2. And again, I'm sorry. I don't know why CBS is throwing all these ads in there. It's so annoying. And again, no shout out to trying to see if ESPN would work here, but it hasn't been so far. He's going to hand it off. He's going to cut inside, and he's only going to get about a yard. That was Sperling with the carry. It's already, I believe, 4 people with the ball already. So 3rd and 8 coming up for Buffalo. Looks like it's trips to the right. 1 receiver to the left. In the shotgun. They need to get to the 34. Drops back to pass. Going to swing it out. And Henderson is going to get dropped down at the 39. And that's only a gain of 3. It's 4th and 5 coming up. Are they going to go for it again? They've shown that they're not shy to go for it on 4th down already. Very early in this one. I would say they're outside of field goal range. At the 39, that's a lot for a college kicker. That'd be a 57-yard field goal. They're going for it here on 4th and 5. They need to get to the 34 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Robertson drops back. Moving to his right. He's going to take off and run. And he fumbles the ball out of bounds. A turnover on downs. And Kent State They are excited, hyping each other up. That was a nice tackle by number 3. I couldn't tell you the name. Stripping the quarterback there, trying to break free, but it doesn't matter again. Turnover on downs. Kent State will have the ball with 10:23 left to go in the first quarter. Hopefully we can get this game going on here. Hopefully it's a good one again. I don't know why. I mean, I prefer ESPN, but they do not. They don't have a Gamecast. Couldn't tell you why. Anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Covering Buffalo, Kent State. Of course, later I'll be doing my usual, the Pirates, and then we'll be coming back later tonight for Utah and Wyoming. So, again, a lot of streams happening today. Hopefully that sounds good to you. So far on that drive, Roberson 3 for 4, 10 yards. Birch was 1 for 7. Henderson 2 for 4. Roberson 2 for 3 on the ground. And Sperling 2 for 2. Receiving, Mathis 1 for 6 and Henderson 2 for 4. So, yeah, again, just not really much. They did, again, get a few first downs, but they were really helped out with that kickoff that went out of bounds. And I do apologize. I know ESPN has the better field, but for some reason, ESPN hates CBS Sports Network. So we're going to be on the CBS Sports way of doing things. And we are in a commercial break, if you're wondering. And, of course, again, I'll try to get you some scores across, well, not that, but across college football today as well. A lot of football happening. Of course, it's Saturday. You can see Michigan already up 6-0 on Central Michigan. Nebraska up 3-0 on Houston Christian. Virginia up 7-0 on William Mary. Oklahoma and Temple, they're tied at 0 apiece. Oklahoma has the ball. Georgia Tech and Clemson still tied again. We're just starting things off here on this fine Saturday morning. Holden, how's it going? Hey, my friend, how are you doing today? I'm doing okay. Appreciate you for stopping on by. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's all good. It's all good. Again, Buffalo turning it over on downs. Kent State will have the ball at about their, I would say, their own 40, if I had to guess. We're just kind of waiting. So shout out Young, who made the tackle on Roberson. All right, 1st and 10 at the 39. In the shotgun is Kent State. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Looking over to the sideline, going to change it up here. Kimrow in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Kimrow. Kimrow, stiff arm, breaking it outside at the 40, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 43. Nice little gain there, gain of 4. Kimbrough wearing number 84, so a little bit of Ty Montgomery action here, not necessarily because Montgomery wore 84, but 88. But very interesting to see a running back receiver in the backfield, masquerading as a running back. The Shields, talked a little bit about him. Again, that completion percentage is just above 50% on the season. Not really that great, but maybe you can get it going here. 2nd and 6. The Shields jumps back, looking. It's going to be caught at the 48, 50, 45. Makes a guy miss at the 40. Oh, makes another guy miss. Oh, my goodness. And he's going to be tackled at the 31. That was a very great play. Very good catch and run as he points to the first down right in front of a Buffalo Bull. Just a little stop route, making one guy, 2 guys. They tackled each other up, making another guy miss. Oh, my goodness. That was a nice little catch and run. Wish I could tell you who that was. That was Harris. Nice play by Harris. So 1st and 10 at the 31 in the pistol. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. To Shields. Looking to the sideline. Takes the snap. And he's going to toss it. A little bit of an end around to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Kent State Golden Flashes. Stevens. Little bit of a misdirection. Quarterback and the running back moving to the right. He just tosses to the receiver, cutting across behind him. And just like that, Kent State, a few plays later, they're in for 6. Doctor said, someone said Jaden Reed is probably going to miss around 12 weeks. He broke his collarbone, I thought, Draven. I don't think he's going to be playing again this season. As the extra point is pending. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. Golden State. 7-0. They looked amazing on that opening drive. Again, Buffalo favored by 23.5. They blew out Kent State last year, but Kent State says this is a brand new year. Kent State 7-0. They'll be right back. I, of course, will be right here. Little toss to Stevens. Yeah, that was a nice play design. Very nice. Once again, folks, this is, did I hear Shields as in Sam Shields? No. Sam Shields, I don't think he plays anymore. That's been a few years. It's DeShields, the quarterback. But I don't think Jaden Reed's going to be back. I think I think his collarbone, it's broken. That's horrible. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe if you're a fan of football, baseball. That's pretty much really all I cover here on the channel. MLB, NFL, and, of course, the NCAA. And when it comes to college football, especially in the early part of the season, just really going to cover games that I feel like aren't going to get a lot of attention here on YouTube. So if you are a Buffalo fan, Kent State fan, and you're being pushed to a network that most of you guys probably won't have, I'll try my best to cover it because, well, I have the channel. So that's kind of what I do for college football. NFL, of course, I cover my Steelers and other games as well, like tomorrow, Steelers, Seahawks, Eagles, and the Chiefs. So, again, feel free to stop on by. And, of course, I do plenty of baseball, doing a baseball game actually in about 4 hours as well. So, again, a very busy day for me. And I'll be back tonight for Utah and Wyoming. So, again, if you're a sports fan, sports better, doesn't matter. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, weird question, but is it possible for me to become a mod? I mean, in the future, we'll see, Holden. I don't know. I don't know. I only trust a few people. Draven here has been here since day one. So Draven has earned it. But, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Now I'm smelling food, so that's always great. I'll make sure I live. I hope that's food and not a fire. If it's a fire, folks, this might be a very interesting stream for you guys on the other side of this camera. But, of course, again, make sure to definitely like and subscribe. And feel free to chat down below. I enjoy talking to you guys. 95% of interactions are positive, 5% negative, and, well, really short interactions if that happens. Again, Kent State, if you're just joining us, 7-0. Buffalo turned it over on downs. Kent State going right down the field. And I'm actually somewhat concerned now, but I don't see smoke. We will be okay. I wish I could enter a Pirates winning season, maybe next year. We're the Browns of the MLB, so I don't know. I don't know what we should expect, Draven. Again, just a nice little end around. Again, moving to the right, tossing it to the left. It was beautiful as there is the kickoff. It looks like that's going to go out of bounds. No, pardon me, touchback. Pardon me. My bad. Used to what happened in the first kickoff there. So they should get the ball. Shout out from Youngstown, Ohio. Go Kent State. There we go. CVZ Sun. Hey, thank you for stopping on in. Appreciate you. Apologies for that bad call just now, saying it was going out of bounds. No, that's a touchback. I was just used to what happened on the first kickoff. All right, well, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25 for Buffalo. In the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. He's in motion. Roberson. Play action, moving to his right. He's going to check it down. Caught at the 27. Makes a guy miss. Makes another guy miss. And he's pushed out of bounds at about the 32. So a gain of 7. That was McMillan with the catch. A nice run. Appreciate you again, Emmy. Again, this is why I do it. I know there's people that might not be able to have the game on. In the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hands it off. This is Henderson. He's still on his feet, fighting forward up the middle, and he's definitely going to get the first down and a little bit more, as that's a gain. What was that? A gain of what? It's saying 2nd and 5. That was definitely 2nd and 3. Doesn't really matter. It's a brand new set of downs for Buffalo. Garrett saying, go Flashes. Thanks for the stream. Hey, you're very welcome. Very welcome. I really didn't know what to expect coming into this stream. Kent State up 7-0. At the 37 is Buffalo in the pistol. 2 receivers to the right. Robertson hands it off up the middle, and he's met immediately. He does fight forward for about a yard, but Henderson not really able to get much after that. 2nd and 9 coming up for Buffalo. The problem, though, I do appreciate, of course, I'm not trying to rip Kent State here. It's not what I'm going to do. But I will say, Kent State, it seems like it takes more than one person to bring down Buffalo. That is a little bit of a concern. 2nd and 9 in the shotgun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Robertson drops back, looking to his left, fires. It is juggled and incomplete. McMillan just couldn't seem to hold on to it. Started juggling it and just flat out dropped it. The throw, though, a little bit behind when they show the replay here. And, of course, he was throwing it like a million miles an hour, too. So 3rd and 9 for Buffalo. At the 38, they need to get to the 47 for a brand new set of downs in the shotgun. Robertson jumps back, looking over the middle, fires. It is intercepted at the 34. His knees were already down when he caught it. So Buffalo turns it over on downs in the first drive, and he throws a pick there. Very nice by Kent State. The Golden Flashes came to play today. 7-0 is your score. 6:59 left to go in the first quarter. There, they will step away. I, of course, will be right here. Oh, man. Well, hey, this is nice. Again, I saw the line, and, I still made the decision to call it anyway. But I'm like, man, I really hope Kent State can keep it close. Right now, looking really good. Very good stuff. Of course, if you're a Buffalo fan tuning in, you're probably not too happy. But again, Buffalo, not a bad team. So, hopefully you don't get discouraged like, I'm done. But it is what it is. I know everyone does, as a fan, they react differently to their own team winning or losing. Me, when it comes to the Steelers, it is what it is at this point, But, hey, very happy with week 1. But that's not why you're here anyway. But, again, appreciate you guys for hanging on out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. When it comes to college football, again, I'm going to really try to focus on the games that might not be seen by most people. So, again, as far as, regular TV, CBS, Fox, ABC, even ESPN, probably won't touch those games until much later down the road. So a lot of CBS Sports Network and, ESPN Plus games for me on the college front. Of course, NFL, doing a lot of Steelers, doing a lot of other games in the NFL. I'll be doing 2 games tomorrow, and I do bounce around as well as far as baseball, do a lot of MLB as well. So, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Feel free to chat in the comments, comment in the chat, whatever you'd like to call it. I do try to respond to as many comments as possible. And, of course, there's a poll. Feel free to vote on that. Buffalo is favored by minus 23.5. What hits? 38% of you have Buffalo saying, yeah, they're definitely going to cover that. 62% saying, what are you talking about? It's Kent State. We're going to cover that. 23.5. Jeez, we're going to win this game. They're up 7-0 again. It's still early, but very promising start for the Golden Flashes. As we're back, 7-0 is your score. Again, they're going to replay this interception. Maybe we'll get a better view. Again, it really just, to me, looked like an overthrow. Honestly, the receiver was wide open in the middle of the field. It was just a flat-out overthrow. It really was. Dr. U, Grossi, MMG, and Nasher. Mike, I know Bangle. Obviously, everyone knows Grassi, MMG, but Nasher, I'm not too familiar with Nasher. Well, I appreciate it, Draven. Hey, you know what? This is a growing channel. So appreciate again everyone for stopping on by. In the shotgun, the Shields hands it off, and he's trying to find an opening, and he's not going to get anything. In fact, he lost about a yard or two. That was Kimbrough on the carry. That time, Buffalo defense just doing a great job of penetrating, looking like the Packers defense I've covered randomly. I've happened to cover the Packers games last 2 days. They've looked really good. In the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They're going to say only lost 1 there as they're at the 33. DeShields drops back, looking, fires. It's going to be caught at the 37, but hit immediately. Nice catch, though. He took a shot. That was Harris on the catch. Pure Adrenaline, what's up? Congratulations. Thank you. Yeah, we just crossed that mark Thursday night. So, again, appreciate it. And again, folks, if you haven't done so already, check out Pure Adrenaline Sports. He is the GOAT. He covers Mets, Jets, Penn State. Again, if you like sports, just check out his channel and subscribe. He's been very supportive of this little channel. Thank you again for your support. I really do appreciate it. In the shotgun, DeShields drops back, moving to his left, heavy pressure. Oh, he's going to take off and run. He's at the 40, 45, and brought down at the 50. Oh, man, what a nice run by DeShields. That's a brand new set of downs for the Golden Flashes. Nasher is a hockey guy. Nasher is a hockey, okay. Well, geez, yeah, again, I'm not much of a hockey guy myself, but again, I will cover that one game just for you, Draven, by the way. Again, I hope you understand that I know nothing when it comes to the rules of hockey, but I will cover that much later down the road. 1st and 10 at the 48 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hands it off. Up the middle, and he's going to fight forward for about a gain of 3. May have fallen forward for an extra yard. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to see who that was. Again, I do apologize. I'm not going to know the players because this might be the first time I've ever seen Kent State and Buffalo on my TV screen. That was Garcia with the carry. But, hey, I'm just educating myself on other teams. 2nd and 6 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Coffee at Tiffany's just up. Thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate it. DeShields moving to his left, and he's going to take off and run again. He's stripped up from behind, but he will gain positive yards. I believe he got a gain of 3. So 3rd and short coming up for Kent State. They've looked good so far. First drive looked really efficient. Second drive, well, it's a little more of a slow grind here, but again, they're moving positive. The Shields changing it up at the line. Who you got winning? I don't know. Buffalo was heavily favored. They need to get to the 42. They're at the 44 in the shotgun. But again, Kent State looks really good. DeShields hands it to Kimbrough up the middle. He's going to get it and a little bit more as he's brought down at the 40 again. Only needed 2. He got 4. That's a brand new set of downs for the Golden Flashes. I was going to say Golden State. Golden Flashes. Kent State Golden Flashes. Buffalo Wings would be a solid choice. I haven't been a Buffalo Wild Wings in forever. In the shotgun. Good to see you, by the way, Hammer. As always, in the shotgun. Receiver to the left, receiver to the right. DeShields looking over to the sideline. They change it up, sending Garcia in motion. Hands it to Garcia, trying to make somebody miss, but he's going to find a bunch of bulls as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing doing there for Garcia. Offense this season, yards per rush. Kent State struggling on the ground, 2.2 yards a carry. Yards per pass actually first in the MAC, 8.5 yards per pass. Though today they are actually averaging just over about 8 yards a carry. In the shotgun at the 40, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. DeShields drops back, looking, And he's going to dump it off to Kimbrough, but it's off his hands, incomplete. The screen was set up, but honestly, Buffalo was all over it, and the pass was a little bit out of reach for Kimbrough. My co-goat Flurry. Yeah, I saw that, Draven, man. That's so cool. I really wish he would just play the whole season. I mean, it's not like they have a good goalie anyway. Kent State put on a show. They are. They are. Kent State, this is awesome. This is great for me. I really love close games. I mean, if it was going to be 48, like last year's game apparently was 48-7, I'd be like, okay, well, it's going to be rough. But 3rd and 10, DeShields looks, fires. It's caught at the 35, but he is smoked. After that, a nice catch by Harris, showing his he's honestly made some nice catches and holding on to the ball immediately, like the last 2 catches he's made. He gets drilled, but Harris showing his toughness, holding on to the ball. It's a gain of 5. So it's going to be 4th and 5 at the 35. Interesting to see what they do. And the offense is staying on the field. They actually gave them 6, so they're at the 34. They need to get to the 30 for a brand new set of downs in the shotgun. DeShields looking, pointing at a linebacker. Hey, watch that guy for me if you can. DeShields drops back, looks, fires. It is incomplete. That was to Harris, and I just complimented how he done such a great job holding onto the ball that time, though. Again, another shot. So I guess Buffalo saying 3rd time is the charm for Harris. Turnover on downs. Buffalo will take over at the 34, their own 34. 7-0 is your score, 1:35 left to go in the first quarter. Kent State, though, with the lead. Hey, if I close my eyes, Jerry's so good. So good. I love seeing, like, us getting outscored, 7-3 whenever I look at the standings there. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging on out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Of course, I am, you can obviously see I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a huge Pittsburgh Pirates fan. So I cover all the Steelers. I cover as much Pirates as I can, but I do bounce around when it comes to baseball if you're a baseball fan. As for college football, the goal is to really focus on games that might not be like on your local television. That's really the only way I see myself surviving when it comes to college football. Later in the future, yeah, we'll probably cover bigger games. Obviously in the playoffs, I'll probably do what everyone else is doing. But really, the focus for growing the channel is to try to give you guys what you might not be able to see on your television. So again, if you find your team like, hey, probably not going to be on Fox Big Noon Kickoff or Game Day. Hey, this is an opportunity to subscribe to the channel, and I might be able to cover it. That is really the goal for you guys. And honestly, I'd like to do this really every year. It'd be nice to do that. So. Well, yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, if you enjoy what you're hearing today, listening to, make sure to, again, like and subscribe for more play-by-play. I'll be back later for baseball at 3 o'clock Central Time. And then Utah, Wyoming later tonight. I'll be doing another one. So 3 streams today, busy day for me. Tomorrow, of course, Seahawks, Steelers, Eagles, and the Chiefs. That one voted on by the subscribers. And yes, you did hear correctly. I do have a poll up every single week starting on Monday. You vote for the other game I cover opposite the Steelers window. So if that sounds good, definitely subscribe to the channel. For more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. Again, we're a growing channel. Just 6 months ago, we were at 30 subs. Now we're at 750, and hopefully very soon at 1,000, because we're growing. You might as well hop on the train now. Looks like we're coming back again. Kent State up 7-0 to Buffalo, but Buffalo will have the ball at their own 34. And then after this, at the end of the quarter, we'll go ahead and check out other scores across college football. Showing the Kent State team on the sideline there as Buffalo's on the field in the shotgun. Trips to the left. Roberson's going to keep it himself on the RPO. Cuts inside and brought down at the 38. That's a gain of 4. As a minute 25 and counting. Again, Buffalo with a couple of turnovers. So the first one, a turnover on downs. And then the second one, a pick. Roberson hands it up the middle. This is, I believe, Henderson fighting forward. And I believe that's another gain of 4. Again, Buffalo, they play quickly. They are a hurry-up team. Just envision like a Chip Kelly thing with the Eagles, really. That's what they're pretty much doing here. 3rd and 2 in the shotgun, sending a receiver in motion. And he's going to hand it off to Henderson down the right side. No, he's going to get tripped up behind. He's only going to get a yard. Kent State with a nice open field tackle. And 4th and 1, they've gone for it. Earlier, they didn't get it. They're going to punt it. So Kent State holds. Again, Kent State looking very good today. You know, again, Kent State, they've been pretty much a laughingstock when it comes to football, as there is the punt. So they're looking to make their alumni, their fan base proud. Fielded at the 13 and immediately goes down. No fair catch signal made. That was Harris, again, taking another shot. He's taking a beating today, but hey, he's a tough guy. He is a tough guy, Harris. I just realized I don't have this. You guys could have mentioned, like, hey, what are you doing? Show the field, which it's really no field to show because it's over here. I don't know why ESPN hates CBS Sports Network, apparently, because they don't show the field. So 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, Kent State up 7-0 on Buffalo, so they're just going to run one play ideally, and then, of course, head to halftime. Doctor, my friend, told me I should stream Madden and some other games. I don't know. I got very competitive. So I don't know how it would go. It'd be tough. You got to interact with chat for sure if you want to have any success. If you do rage, though, it'd be funny. I know I would probably rage as well. In the pistol. The Shields sending Garcia to his left. The Shields hands it to Garcia, and he's trying to make something happen. I mean, he broke a tackle in the backfield, but he still lost 2 because, again, Buffalo all over Kent State, and that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. Kent State, 23.5-point underdog. They're up 7-0 in with the ball, as they will, of course, step away. I, of course, will be right here. Let's check over to see what's happening across college football. I think that's something you guys would want to know. Oklahoma up 11-0 over Temple in the first quarter. Michigan up 14-0 over Central Michigan, still in the first quarter. Nebraska up 10-0 over Houston Christian. I'm just going to leave out the quarter. 10-0 Maryland, 17-0 over Towson. Virginia up 14-0 over William and Mary. Baylor up 14-0 over Samford. Of course, this game, Kent State 7, Buffalo nothing. Oregon up 7-0 over Northwestern. Georgia Tech up 3-0 on Clemson, though Clemson is driving. They're at the 36 of Georgia Tech. Alabama up 7-0 over Wisconsin. Memphis up 7-0 over Troy. That, of course, scoreboard update was brought to you by Coffee Beans. Thank you very much, Coffee Beans, for your support. Yes, I have a sponsor. And, of course, again, I appreciate everybody else that has, become a member of the channel and all that stuff. That's very nice. Again, I appreciate you guys. Again, if you enjoy the coverage, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. This is what I do. I call games. Again, we're a growing channel, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel today. It's free. You don't have to pay anything if you're wondering about that. Like, this guy has sponsors. Like, what the heck are you talking? No, I mean, that's just, that's other things. Again, subscribing is a whole different thing. That's free. That just really pops me up on your YouTube feed. And again, if you're a sports fan, why not? This is a sports channel. You're a sports fan or a sports bettor. That's fine too. Again, my question literally about the spread because, well, I mean, if I asked it straight up, I feel like it would be like 90%. Probably would have picked Buffalo. Not trying to, again, slight the Kent State fans. I had no idea what to expect today. And again, I really appreciate you guys clicking on the live stream just to give me a chance to call this game for you. Looking over some of the stats, again, to Shields, 3 for 5, 37 yards. Roberson, 4 for 7, 12 yards and a pick. Again, that pick was an overthrow. Rushing, Stevens, 1 for 31 and a touchdown. It was a nice little play design there. DeShields, 2 for 14. Kimbrough, 3 for 7. Garcia, 3 for 3 for Buffalo. Henderson is 6 for 20. On the ground, Birch 1 for 7. Roberson 3 for 7. Sperling 2 for 2. Receiving, Wayne Harris. He's been the tough guy holding on to the ball except for that one time. 3 for 37. Receiving for Buffalo, Mathis 1 for 6. Henderson 2 for 4. And McMillan 1 for 2. I think you picked Kent State. Well, right now, I mean, they're definitely covering right now, and if they keep playing like this, they'll be fine. Though, I'm kind of seeing, again, with the rushing attack, I don't know. I think Buffalo's kind of locking it in on the front seven there, so we'll see. We'll see, again, if it holds. And Kent State did enter today with only the first 2 games, only averaging 2.2 yards a carry. That is not good. So they're definitely going to need to open that up. But right now, though, they don't need to. Buffalo, again, with a turnover on downs and then a pick so far. So, again, Kent State defense looking very good. Can it continue? Can it continue? 93 total yards for Kent State, 48 for Buffalo. As it's 2nd and 11, ball at the 11 in the shotgun. Hands it off. This is Garcia's at the 15 and brought down at about the 17. Nice little gain there. That'll make it 3rd and manageable. So 3rd and 4 at the 18. This is a situation where they have passed it before. And again, based on their rushing today, I don't know. I mean, it's been hot and cold. You have the big plays. We'll see. 3rd and 4. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. DeShields looking to the sideline, sending a man in motion. That is Harris in motion. DeShields drops back, looking, moving to his right, stepping up. Now he's moving again to his right. He's going to run to the first down, and he will get it as he runs out of bounds at about the 23. He needed to get to the 22, so that is a brand new set of downs for Kent State. Doctor, you know who will be the Mac Jones. Mac Jones. Yeah, that's we'll see. I mean, he's struggled, but maybe he gets it going in New Orleans. I mean, they're not going to be good this year, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. 1st and 10 at the 23 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Sending a man in motion. And he's going to hand it off to the guy in motion at the 25, the 30, and hit at the 32. Again, taking another shot. Buffalo delivering a lot of heavy blows today. That was Wolford on the. I don't know if that was was that forward? I can't remember if it was forward or just a handoff. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's going to be 2nd and manageable. It was a handoff there to Wolford, helping out the run game stats. 2nd and 1 in the shotgun. DeShields looking to the sideline. Now looks back at the center. Play action. He's moving backwards, throws it, and that's going to be throwing it away. And there might be a reasonable flag here because there's no one in the area. And there is a flag. Yep, DeShields fading back and just throwing it. He was definitely not outside of the tackle box. So that is a killer for Kent State, as there is the intentional grounding. Loss of down. Oh, that's a bummer. So this will be a pretty tough 3rd down for Kent State. Can't remember if that's a 10 or a 15. It's been a while since I've seen one, to be honest. I know, what kind of commentator am I? They're saying it's 3rd and 10, so I guess it's a spot foul, I guess. 3rd and 10. They need to get to the 33. They're at the 23 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. DeShields looking, moving to his right. It's going to swing it out to Garcia. He's at the 25, and he's going to be gang tackled at the 27, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll see what the call is here. 12:49 left to go here in the first half. Kent State up 7-0 over Buffalo with the ball, but they might be punting it away soon depending on the flag. Illegal formation. So it looks like Kent State will punt it away. Again, Buffalo, they have struggled on the offense. Kent State looking really good on defense. They really have. The run defense looking pretty good. Roberson, though, a little bit inaccurate. Again, that's something we kind of talked about. Well, we as an I guess, coming into this is that these quarterbacks, as far as the numbers are concerned, looking inaccurate. And I can confirm that for Roberson. DeShields honestly has looked okay, as there is another flag. So punt was about to happen, and that's going to be a false start on the tackle. That's going to back him up another 5. That's not what you want if you're golden. If you're the Golden, I was going to say Golden State again. What in the world? The Golden Flashes. Oh, well. I was watching the NFL game. I don't remember which one, but on the extra point, I seen the name McNamara. I was like, there's no, this guy. Oh, he punts it, and it's blocked. Oh, and it goes out of bounds at the 8, so it just was looking like it was getting bad there, and it gets worse. Oh, my goodness. Buffalo with the blocked punt. They're going to have the ball inside the 10. Oh, that is such a bummer. Just right up the middle. I don't know if anyone was really blocking. I think we had people leaving. A little early for Kent State whenever they were trying. I don't know. So Buffalo looking to take advantage of the blocked punt. Again, they're going to have really good field position. First and goal. Trying to see where they mark it. It will be at the 8 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Roberson. Play action. Oh, and there's a fumble. There's a fumble on the play, and it's recovered by Kent State. Roberson dropping back was hit as he was about to throw the ball, and Kent State recovers. Oh, my goodness. What a wild sequence of events. Kent State was just penalty after penalty, and then the punt was blocked. Buffalo looking like a prime opportunity to tie it up, and then Roberson fumbles the ball, and Kent State recovers. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if the look at if the arm was going forward. It kind of was. I don't think he had control. Kent State will have the ball again. Like number 12. Hey, Giants fan, how's it going? Thank you for stopping on by. Morning. Well, good afternoon. Well, I guess it's still morning for me. Appreciate you for stopping on by. Like number 12. Again, make sure to like it up, people. If you're here, make sure to leave a like. Again, thank you for those that have. Thank you to those that will. Thank you for everyone for just stopping on by. Appreciate you guys for just hanging out today. Again, subscribe to the channel if you consider yourself a sports fan. This is what I do. I call games. I call games for the NFL, of obviously college football here, and, of course, the MLB. And even if you're a sports fan, or even if you don't care about sports, you might need answers. Hey, how is Roberson doing? Or whatever. You get the gist. So make sure, again, to leave a like. Hit the like button right there. Looks like that. Looks like my thumb on the top right of your screen. And, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. And, yeah, and that's pretty much it. Question mark doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Sorry, question mark. You've been up 16 hours. Geez, Draven, get some sleep. You better not miss the Steelers game tomorrow. Here comes the Rhino, Rising Rhino. Folks, if you like football, make sure to check out Rising Rhino for more football content. This is what he does. He loves football. If you think you love football, well, hey, he probably loves it more than you, just as much or more. So definitely check out Rising Rhino for all your football content. And again, of course, subscribe. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to me as well. And again, it's been a wild first half. Kent State holding in. They're hanging in there. They are hanging in there, forcing the turnover. Now they will have the ball, of course, deep in their own territory. But a wild sequence of events that just happened. A blocked punt, setting Buffalo up at the 8. And then on the first play, Roberson fumbles, and Kent State says, thank you. I'll go ahead and take it from here. If you like what you see. Man, this has been a wild game. I'll be honest, I'm usually 50-50, but, I appreciate the effort Kent State has given out today. I really do appreciate it. Again, the line was 23.5. Again, Buffalo fans, you're probably like, you can't believe what you're hearing. In the shotgun, ball at the 5. receiver to the left, receiver to the right. The Shields, and it looks like another penalty, and I think it's going to be a false start again. Kent State, we saw this on the previous drive towards the end of it, just a lot of penalties there, and looking like it's carrying it over to this one. This is what, you can't do this. You can't do this if you're Kent State. Again, you're up 7-0, but you know that you've struggled to just develop, just to get wins, and you can't beat yourself. 1st and 13. I should say 12.5. In the shotgun. Hands it off to Garcia, and he's got a nice little gain there. It's a gain of about 6, maybe 7, so a nice little play there on 1st down. Rhino, I need you to slip the Colts some money for this guy. Buffalo come back sooner or later. Team Eduardo Ruiz. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Eduardo Ruiz. I mean, Buffalo, they're just beating themselves. Same, though, with Kent State as of late, 2nd and 6. I didn't mean to make it rhyme, but look at me go. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. DeShields hands it off to Garcia, and he's going to get about a gain of 4. So a nice little run there. Again, Buffalo was looking good on the run defense just a few drives ago, but, a nice little steady gain here for Kent State. How did Kent State score? It was like a little end around to Stevens. So a 31-yard rushing touchdown for Kent State, Patrick. Thank you again for stopping on by. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2. Never mind. They need to get to the 15. They're at the 13. CBS says 3rd and 3. They don't know how to count. In the shotgun. And he's going to hand it up the middle, and he's going to get the 1st down and a little bit more as Garcia. 3 nice runs. That's a 1st down. Yeah, Kent State, they look good. They look good right now. Again, they just can't beat themselves with the penalties. So 1st and 10, that was a gain of 4, so they're at the 17. In the pistol, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. 10:30 and counting in the 2nd quarter. The Shields looks like he's going to change it up at the line. They got to hurry. They only got a second. And I don't know if they're going to get this off. And they did. No, they did not. There is a bunch of whistles there. They're saying it's a flag. Did they get the timeout in time? All right, timeout, Kent State. Yeah, there's a lot of changing there. A late change at the line there. So timeout, 10:17 left to go in the 2nd quarter. Kent State up 7-0 over Buffalo. Again, Kent State coming in as a 23.5-point favorite. But Kent State didn't pay attention to the bookies or Vegas or whatever. Because right now up 7-0, and Buffalo, again, a lot of turnovers. A lot of turnovers. Turnover on downs, a pick, a fumble. And Kent State looking pretty good. Again, they're hanging in there. Looks like they're going to keep it here. Again, folks, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan of sports, if you're a sports fan, if you're a sports bettor, subscribe to the channel right now. It's a growing channel. All right, we're back. 1st and 10 at the 17 in the shotgun. DeShields going to keep it himself on the RPO up the middle to 20 and brought down at about the 23. Gain of 6. Very nice by DeShields. Again, DeShields showing some ability today as he scampered for a couple of 1st downs already. Who you got winning, Kent State or Buffalo? I don't know, Jay. I really couldn't tell you. Again, Buffalo is the favorite by a lot, but Kent State looks better to me right now. I really couldn't tell you. In the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. DeShields sending a man in motion. DeShields drops back, looking to his right, fires down the right sideline, and it is incomplete, way over the head of his intended target. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. I couldn't tell you the name. I'm trying to see. It's not like I could lean in and really change the camera angle there. Pass intended for Brown. The Broncos wouldn't do it. Yeah, they probably would. Have a good stream. Thank you, Giants fan. Thank you for stopping on by. 3rd and 4 for Kent State. They need to get to the 27. They're at the 23. In the shotgun. Trips to the left. One receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. That is Harris. DeShields looking to his right. Now looking in the middle. Oh, he might tuck and run. No, he's going to throw it deep down the middle of the field. It is caught at the 32. It was a diving catch. That was caught by Holland. Oh, a Buffalo defender made a nice effort for it, but just couldn't come away with the pick. Instead, it's a huge gain. First down, Kent State Golden Flashes, and I'm telling you, they look really good today. You're joining Kent State. Jalen has swapped teams, or he's just, hey, he's a Golden Flash fan. There we go. There we go. 1st and 10. They're going to mark it at the 34 in the shotgun. DeShields drops back, looking. It's a bubble screen, and Brown is blown up. Oh, man, Buffalo sniffed that one out. That's a loss of 2. But again, a very nice-looking drive here for Kent State. Can he get a whoop-whoop? I don't really do that. I just said it, but like obviously I didn't do it the way you'd probably want it, me to, Rising Rhino. Someone else can type into the chat. I'm not going to do the very enthusiastic. 2nd and 12 at the 36 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. DeShields. Bubble screen again. They're trying the same play. Brown, though, catches it and is going to walk out of bounds at about the 31. So that play had a little bit more success this time. Gain of 5. I saw Garrett said something, but now it's gone. I have no idea. But thank you for chiming on in, Garrett. 3rd and 7. 7:50 and counting. They're at the 31. They need to get to the 24 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. That is Harris. DeShields, heavy pressure. Stepping up, and no, he's not going to escape. He is sacked. Buffalo brought the blitz, and man, did it show it there. That is crucial because they may have been in field goal range. I don't really know the range of the Kent State kicker. That was going to be a 49-yard attempt now. That might be a 55-yarder. That would be that's a huge difference. It really is. 4th and 12. They're keeping their offense on the field. This is interesting. Oh, man, I don't know. Jim. Yeah, trying to impersonate Tony there. I don't know about this one. In the shotgun, DeShields. Oh, it's going to pooch kick it. Oh, I love this. Oh, it's going to bounce inside the 5, and it's going to be downed at the 2. Oh, the pooch punt works to perfection. Oh, I love it. I saw Ben Roethlisberger do this many times in my Steelers fandom. Oh, that's beautiful. Love it. Great punt. So the Buffalo, again, will get the ball with about 7 minutes remaining, a little over 7 minutes. Maybe not. Oh, 6:45. Never mind. 6:45 left to go in the first half. Kent State up 7-0 over Buffalo. You know, Rhino, I don't know. MPJ. Oh, he's wanting to do great. Okay. Alabama 14-0 over Wisconsin. Okay. I felt like Alabama's probably going to do well against Wisconsin today. Shields, the redshirt freshman, playing well. Wonder why Montez is playing. I would not know anything about Kent State. I do apologize. Not knowledgeable when it comes to a lot of these teams. I'm not going to lie. But I do appreciate the comment, of course. The Shields, yeah, he's looked all right. Not too shabby. Much better. Statistically anyway, comparing him to the last few games. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like, and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. This is what I do. I call games, and try to provide that authentic, classic radio experience. Obviously, won't have the crowd noise and all that, I know. I wish I could. I really wish I could, but I cannot do that. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way to make it happen. It'll probably be years from now, but I will figure it out. But yeah, if you like sports, if you're a football fan, NFL, college football, baseball, subscribe to the channel right now. We're a growing channel. You might as well hop on when the train is not exactly full. Just 6 months ago, I was at 30 subs. Now I'm over 750, and we're growing. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free. You don't have to pay a dime. Later today, of course, again, you don't have to attend every stream I do. I do a lot of random teams sometimes. Pirates, that's my baseball team. We're losers. I'll call them anyway. I'll be doing that right after this game. And then the Utah-Wyoming tonight. Utah and Wyoming. I'll be doing that one later tonight. And for tomorrow, Seahawks-Steelers and the Eagles and the Chiefs. So, again, feel free to subscribe. Even, if you're not a fan of those teams that I'm covering, again, you never know when I could cover your team. Of course, again, if you're playing the Steelers, I'll probably cover your team that day for sure. Leave out the probably, actually. So next commercial break, what we'll just check over the scores across college football. Again, appreciate you guys for just clicking on the live stream, just giving me a chance to call this game for you. I really do appreciate it. And again, make sure to like and subscribe. Was it Kent State or Kennesaw where the coach paid off his... I thought it was Kennesaw. I thought the Kennesaw coach was he brought them up to the FBS level, did so well for him, he was beloved, and then after a rough start they fired him. Kennesaw, thumbs down Kennesaw. That's just despicable, honestly. Man, I had Buffalo by minus 14.5. Really? That's a low line. Jeez, in the shotgun is Buffalo at their own 2. Roberson looking to his left, fires. It's caught at the 8, and he's fighting for the first down. Did he get it? And I don't know. Looks like they're going to... Wow, he clearly got it. I thought he stepped out way before that. They're going to mark him at the 14, so a gain of 12. Yeah, he clearly... what it is. Well, 1st and 10 for Buffalo. A little over 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Again, Kent State up 7-0. Kent State was plus 27.5. Now they're only it's rough as he hands it up the middle. And he can't get much. He may have gotten a yard or 2, but it's been rough. That was McNeil Jr. on the carry. Vision saying it's rigged. I don't know about that one, Vision. I don't think it's rigged. Buffalo just looks... They're getting manhandled by Kent State. 2nd and 8 coming up for Buffalo. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Roberson's going to keep it on the RPO up the middle, and he's going to get a nice little gain there, gain of 5, making it 3rd and manageable. Kent State's last coach got fired. Oh, it was Kent State. Kent got destroyed by the transfer portal NIL and haven't recovered. Looking better this year. So far, yeah, in this game, at least, again, they won a game already. The last year, obviously, didn't win a game. But already 1-1. They look good today. 3rd and 3, though, for Buffalo. They need to get to the 24. They're at the 21 in the shotgun. Receiver doesn't know what he's doing, I guess. Robertson, he's going to step up, and he's going to take off. But no, he's not going to get it. Tripped up from behind. That was Roy with the nice tackle. Middle linebacker, I think. I might not be a middle linebacker. That's probably misinformation. No, he's an edge. He's a linebacker, okay? But a very nice play. It's going to be 4th and 2. Interesting to see what they'll do. Again, they're deep in their own territory. They have shown that they'll go for it, but no, they're going to punt it. They're going to punt it on 4th and 2, and it's off. And, it takes a Kent State bounce. It's going to bounce out of bounds at the 45. They'll have it at their own 45 when they come back. 4:22 left to go in the first half. Smash that subscribe button. Let's get this guy to 1K by the end of September. I think that's not going to happen. Even if everyone subs here today, that just won't happen. But I appreciate it. That'd be nice. Would be way cooler than, yeah, for sure. But again, make sure to like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. It's a growing channel, folks. You may as well subscribe to the channel now. You can be like, hey, I remember when that guy was a nobody. Yeah, and now I'm 2 years from now, yeah, I'm still a nobody, but hey, I have more subs, you know. So yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel. You went to high school with someone who plays for Sam Houston. That's nice. That's cool. I actually competed against. If you guys know Graylin Arnold, he's a corner. He might still be in the NFL. I don't know. He went to Koontz, not too far from here, and I beat him in tennis. I knocked him out at tennis. So I beat a professional athlete in tennis. I'm not even kidding. That was back when I was, 70 pounds lighter and was in shape. Now, of course, that was in high school as well. But yeah, I beat a professional athlete at a sport. I'm not even kidding. I have done that before. All right, let's see what we got here. Oklahoma up 25-0 on Temple. Michigan shutting out Central Michigan 28-0. Nebraska, again, shutting out Houston Christian 24-0. Maryland all over Towson 31-0. We got a lot of close games here. Geez, Virginia up 28-7 on William and Mary. Baylor up 21-7 over Samford. Oregon up 10-0 over Northwestern. Georgia Tech 13, Clemson nothing. Is Clemson just a joke or what? Unbelievable. Alabama 14, Wisconsin nothing. Memphis 7-7 with Troy. Auburn up 7-0 on South Alabama. They're just now getting started. And Louisiana, Missouri just now getting started as well at 0-0 in that one. Jeez, you'll get a Bopper rate. Will I? I don't know. I don't know who Bopper is or what Bopper is. NCAA. I'm being honest with you. I beat a professional athlete at tennis. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. That actually happened. I will message you later and I will show you the proof. I will show you. I don't know if they have district records. I know they have regional records. But yeah, that did happen. Whether you believe it or not, I mean, it's my story. All right, Kent State will have it at their own 45. They're up 7-0 and potentially could be up even more, as they'll have the ball with some decent field position here. They're showing the Bulls to Bills connection. 3 players from Buffalo on the Buffalo Bills. That's pretty neat. In the shotgun. DeShields hands it off up the middle, and he may have gotten a yard. Not much really happening there. That was Kimbrough. Running back, seemingly wearing number 84. So that's a nice shout out to Ty Montgomery. Of course, he wore 88. I understand that. Don't be like, well, he wore 88. No, just saying the 80 number is a running back. Anyway, 2nd and 9 at the 44. Okay, so I guess they started at the 43. DeShields drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 44. Kimbo trying to stay in bounds, but he can't as he's pushed out of bounds and didn't really get anything there. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Golden Flashes. Buffalo forgot how to play football. That's tough. It's tough. It is unfortunate. You believe me? I was just trying. I know. Draven, I appreciate you as always. 3rd and 9 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Sending a man in motion. DeShields drops back, looking, and he's facing heavy pressure, rolling to his left, and he's going to throw. It's caught at the 45 and brought down at the 41. It was really close to the line of scrimmage when he threw it. Very interesting to see if he crossed it. Of course, again, his arm just has to be behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to show the replay, though they were lined up. I really hope they don't run a play while they're showing the replay. That would be such a bummer. Oh, that's close. That's close. They're going to take a look at it, and yeah, as they should. It's a close one. Okay, yeah, they're going to check the review there. It was close. He may have crossed. His arm may have been in front of that the line of scrimmage there, so that'll be interesting. Phillies versus Dodgers, good baseball game for Monday night, or Cubs Pirates. Probably doing Cubs Pirates on Monday. And then I think I'm also doing, I think that might be a doubleheader as well. I think I'll be doing the later football game that night. I believe that's Chargers Raiders. So I might be doing a doubleheader on Monday. Still uncertain. I just hit my hand. It hurts, but what am I going to do? Cry on camera? No, not going to happen. Not right now. So again, if you're joining in, it's a little bit of delay. If you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, they're checking to see if he threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Again, the arm just needs to be behind. Oh, that's so close. I think he's going to be... I think the call's going to stand. I think it's going to be a first down, Kent State. Judging on the angle that I have that they're showing me, I just don't know. I just don't know what they're going to call. Again, if you're just joining us, Kent State up 7-0. Buffalo, 23.5-point favorite due to according to the ESPN thing. Kent State looking good after review. Rolling on the field. Stands. I don't know why he said all that stuff. He could have just said the rolling on the field stands. Okay, first down, Kent State. Kent State keeping the drive alive. 2:52 left to go in the first half. Again, 7-0 is your score. DeShields, 9 for 12, 102. He's looked really good. 6 rushes for 25 yards. Doctor, can I get a Rogers discount? Double check. No, you cannot. Tennis players don't cry. See? Look at me, Daniel. I'm just hanging in there. 1st and 10 at the 41. In the shotgun. DeShields drops back. Heavy pressure, throws. It is caught at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Golden State. Gosh, dang it. Kent State Golden Flashes. I mixed it up again. I'm sorry, Kent State fans. I'm trying not to be disrespectful to you. I just literally, I'm so sorry. I have no excuse. It's a touchdown, though, Kent State. Hopefully you're happy about that. 13-0 is the score now. That was caught by Morrow, who was just wide open. I don't know if it was a zone. I mean, it looks like there was a guy covering him, but it looked like it was a zone. And he's saying, that's not my area. Extra point pending. Snap, hold, kick is up. The kick is good. 14-0 Kent State. Kent State, not Golden State. Kent State over Buffalo. What's up? Hey, how's it going, Steelers fan? Right on. No, not Golden State. I know. I'm terrible. I never said I was professional. I said I try to mimic the radio broadcast guy, or the typical radio sound that you heard as a child, or, even if you never heard a game on the radio, well, then I don't know what to tell you. But this is what I try to do. Oregon up 10-0 to Northwestern. Jamaica, nobody can tell me these games aren't fixed. I mean, it's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm kinda with you. I just don't know if they're gonna really fix Buffalo and Kent State. I mean, I'm more in the NFL thing. I've noticed a lot more closer games in the NFL the last 6, 7. Pretty much whenever FanDuel and all them started actually being an open sponsor in the NFL. I don't know about college. I doubt it. I mean, Kent State, they're just kicking Buffalo's butt today. I mean, I'll be honest. But the NFL, hey, I will not argue with that one. I just doubt it for college, but you never know. I could be wrong. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I might be right. You might be right. I don't know. As there is the kickoff. It's going to be fielded. Oh, and he fumbles. Fair catch signal made, and he's going to recover it at the 8. Buffalo. Fair catch signal, and then he isn't able to make the catch. Buffalo, like I said, they are out of it. Kent State. Buffalo coach can't believe it. Buffalo just shooting themselves in the foot. Buffalo was able to recover. So you just misjudged it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, games are fixed. This guy. Georgia Tech up 13-0 with 5 minutes left in the second. Yeah, I can't believe what's happening in Clemson. All right, 1st and 10. They're going to mark it at the 8 in the shotgun. Roberson drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught at the 12, at the 15, and brought down at the 20. Again, I can expect to see Buffalo hurrying up here. They've been doing it pretty much all day with the hurry up. We'll see more of that as we are in the 2-minute drill. 1st and 10 at the 21. Roberson drops back, looking, fires. It's caught over the middle at the 24, trying to break some tackles as he's brought down at the 27. So a gain of 6, but there is the 2-minute warning. And I'm not going to say timeout because that's stupid. It's a 2-minute warning. Don't know why they're trying to be different. 2nd and 3, ball at 27. When we come back, Kent State again up 14-0 over Buffalo. Hello, Ultimate Sports Network. How's it going? How's it going, man? You thought Josh Allen was the quarterback? Okay, that's hilarious there. Buffalo smoked too many. Okay. Yeah, possibly. I won't comment on that. I try to keep it PG, but hey, I'll let you guys read in the comments. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging on out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Hit that like button. It is very helpful to small channels like mine. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you consider yourself a sports fan. NFL fan, college football fan, MLB fan. I've done a lot of MLB. That's what really kind of started the channel. So yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of anything, fan of sports better. We might disagree on some things, but hey, you can still subscribe to the channel. But yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging on out, giving this little channel a chance to call this game for you. So again, I do appreciate that. Will I do the Backyard Brawl? I will not. I will be covering Pirates and the Nationals, so I get to see the best game of the day. 2 losers go at it in baseball. Buffalo been hanging in with flight. They are definitely. I don't understand that reference there, Draven, but I'm not as cultured. Pop culture. I don't really watch much stuff, to be honest with you. I just watch sports. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging on out. Again, it's 14-0 Kent State over Buffalo. Buffalo does have the ball, and they're kind of driving a little bit. I mean, they've only had the ball. I mean, they started the drive at the 8. They're at the 28, so only 20 yards here. And we'll go over stats, of course, at halftime. I'm doing Ohio State versus Ohio. Good luck. Good luck with that. Those of you that want more college football later, if you want to know how it's going to go, if you don't have Peacock, check out Ultimate Sports Network. You'll be doing it. Ohio State and Ohio. I will not be covering that game. I'll be covering a baseball game. But then I'm coming back tonight for another football game. So, again, if you're just a pure football fan, feel free to check it out tonight. Again, you don't have to check out every stream I do. All you got to do is just subscribe. Just give me the chance. That's all I ask. 2nd and 3. And they're at the 28. And I saw a Kent State guy move. I don't know if he made any contact. But no, they're going to say a Buffalo guy may have moved. One guy is saying false start. Other guy is saying offsides. Referee's discussing it over. False start on Buffalo. That is rough. Ohio upsets OSU. That would be something. That would definitely shock the football world. All right, 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Roberson awaiting the snap. Drops back. Heavy pressure, throws. It is incomplete. Pass way over the intended target. Of course, the pressure was all over him, so that's not really a shock. So 3rd and 8. Again, Buffalo have struggled today. Not even 100 yards of total offense today. They're 2 for 6 on 3rd down. 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 31 for a brand new set of downs. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Roberson drops back, looking over the middle. He's going to move up in the pocket. He's going to take off and run. He's got some space at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and lowers the shoulder, brought down at the 50. Nice play by Roberson, seeing the wide open field in front of him, taking advantage. That's a gain of 27 and a brand new set of downs. Buffalo killing parlays today. I've noticed in the shotgun, Roberson fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for number 8 there. I couldn't tell you the name, but a little bit high. Couldn't tell you the name there of number 8 of Buffalo, but the throw again a little bit high, so it would have been a pretty tough catch. 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. And, I think Kent State may have moved. They may have encroached there. But they're checking it over. Maybe it was a false start. I don't know. And a lot of discussion for this seemingly easy call, but maybe I didn't see something. Encroachment on Kent State, so that'll move up Buffalo 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up. What a call right there. Well, thank you. I try. I'm heading out. Okay, appreciate it, Draven. Appreciate it, Draven. 2nd and 5 in the shotgun. Roberson drops back, fires. It's caught at the 40, fighting forward, and it's going to be brought down at the 38. Yeah, I know. Again, Kent State. I mean, they're out playing Buffalo. I mean, I understand. Again, you can get mad, but I mean, if you think it's rigged, then why bet? That's my argument. If you're gonna complain about it, I welcome you guys in there, but I'm just saying. As Robeson drops back, fires deep down the right side, and he's got a guy. Touchdown, Buffalo Bulls. McMillan breaking free. Buffalo now on the board. Maybe it eases guys. I don't know. Eases guys' minds. I'm not too sure. McMillan breaking free. Robertson with just a dot down the right sideline. Buffalo on the board. It's 14-6. What's your stat line prediction? I couldn't tell you. Garrett, you guys don't know Maction. Yeah, Maction, man. It's epic. Maction. Hey, it's something else. Extra point is pending. Snap, hold, kick. It is up, and did he get it? It is good. It just snuck in there on the left side. 1:12 left to go in the first half. Kent State up 14-7. Kent State, of course, again, they've looked really good. They might be able to do something prior to the half. Again, they've moved the ball very well. McMillan just toasting him on the right side there. Speaking of betting, need to make a touchdown parlay for Sunday. Yeah, you definitely got to do that. Hopefully you have some success. Roberson finally, again, he has struggled today. Again, he has a pick, had a fumble, but coming through there, he still needs another touchdown to even it out here, turnovers and touchdowns. But that was a huge play, as again, makes it a 7-point game. Do you get tired of holding the mic? Honestly, I'm not tired anymore, Daniel. It is a little annoying, but honestly, I kind of enjoy it now. As the kickoff is going to go out of the end zones. That's a nice kick for a college kicker. But I really don't want to invest, Daniel, until I actually see this being a possibility of making money and stuff like that. If that makes any sense, Maybe go over scores. I will, Kenneth. I will. Rouse Day was supposed to wear gray. Oh, it's a gray out game. Okay. He finally woke up. Yeah, no, he did. That was a nice dot. All right, Kent State will have the ball at the 25. Again, Kent State looking really good today. They've been able to move the ball, though. Again, they've had problems with the penalties. They've shot themselves in the foot multiple times. So we'll see if they are able to avoid that on this drive. In the shotgun, DeShields hands it off. And he's not going anywhere. It's a loss of 2. I think that's Kimbrough. Yeah, Kimbrough with the carry. Kimbrough has struggled. Not really saying it's all on him because, it's like whenever he gets the ball, it seems like there's always a defender in the backfield. So maybe that's something that Buffalo is watching. When they see him in the game, it's like, okay, well, they're probably going to run it because he has struggled. Everyone else, Garcia's had some nice runs, 7 for 24. So I don't know. Maybe it's a tell. Do we get ball after half? Who started off with this? I'm sorry, I already forgot. Jeez, the brain rot. I'm sorry, man. Oscar, I apologize. I couldn't tell you. What the heck? Who started off with the ball? Oh, Buffalo did. So Kent State. Kent State will have it. I got you, Oscar. I'm sorry. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. 2nd and 12 at the 23 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. The Shields drops back, fires. It's going to be way off target. I don't know if it was tipped or whatnot, but that one was just incomplete. Jeez, So 3rd and 12, and now you worry a little bit if you're Kent State. You're looking like you're going to go into halftime with the lead, but you might be giving Buffalo the ball back, and they just displayed the ability to score in a big play there. So definitely don't want to give the ball back with a lot of time. 3rd and 12. It's going to hand it off to Garcia, and Garcia's only going to get a yard, and I imagine Buffalo's going to take a timeout, and they are. Timeout Buffalo, so things might be a little interesting here as we approach halftime. 14-7 is your score. Kent State over Buffalo with 58 seconds left to go, but Buffalo looking like they're going to get the ball back. I don't think LSU is any good. I agree. Ultimate. I do agree with that. 100%. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out today. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. For more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay, it's what I do: NFL, college football, and of course the MLB. And I will be back on tonight for another college football game, Utah and Wyoming. I got a baseball game in between, sandwiched in there. Again, you don't have to attend every stream. You don't have to. Again, appreciate you for just clicking on the live stream, giving me a chance to call this game for you. But definitely subscribe for more play-by-play as we're growing channels. There's the punt, fielded at the 33s, at the 35, tripped up at the 40. That was Snow with the return gain of 7. So Buffalo will have the ball with about 49 seconds left and 60 yards to get into the end zone, though I'm sure they'll take a field goal. Again, they were just down 14-0 about 2 minutes ago. What's your score prediction for Penn State? I don't even know who they're playing, to be honest with you. I don't really have, when it comes to college, I don't really offer predictions for, scores. I can just tell you who's going to win, who's going to lose. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Roberson drops back. Looking. He's going to swing it out to the running back, Henderson. Henderson is blown up. Nice open field tackle by that corner there. Rollison with a nice tackle. And I think Buffalo called a timeout. Yes, they did. So that's their final timeout. So it'll be 2nd and 11 coming up with 43 seconds to go at the half. Until the half, my bad. Doing Minnesota and Cali. Good luck. I think Rhino's calling that one as well. Score prediction, I couldn't tell you. Geometry, honestly. I'm sorry. This one, I couldn't tell. This is very interesting. Again, Buffalo, and I'm sure you've been able to tell with the chat. They all know it. They were favored by a lot. Buffalo was favored by a lot, but Kent State looking really good. Looking very good. I couldn't tell you. I think this could be a very exciting game. Clemson getting shut out. Yeah, they look bad. They look bad. 2nd and 11. Ball at the 39. Roberson drops back, steps up, and he's going to roll to his left, fires. It's caught at the 47, and he'll step out of bounds immediately, but of course he'll have the first down. 37 seconds left in the first half. You got to play the silence. Of course, if you get the first down, the clock will stop temporarily. You're going to mark it at the 48. I don't know what the ref was looking at, but whatever. So whatever. 1st and 10. Roberson drops back. Looking. It's going to be caught, but I believe it was out of bounds. Looking for the flag as there's a lot of contact, but again, the catch was made out of bounds, so I don't think it would have mattered anyway. 2nd and 10. Georgia Tech, PSU, Villanova, 56-3. Yeah, probably. Again, no idea. 2nd and 10. At the 48, in the shotgun, trips to the right, one receiver to the left, going left to right on your YouTube screen. Robertson drops back, looking over the middle, moving to his left, checks down, it's caught at the 40, and he's going to run out of bounds wisely at the 35. Henderson with the heads-up play to get out of bounds. 25 seconds left to go in the first half again. It was just 14-0, just about 3 or 4 minutes ago. But Buffalo looking to potentially tie it up. And again, I'm sure they'll take the 14-10 halftime. Again, they've been getting outplayed, but they're looking to make it close. 1st and 10 at the 35 in the shotgun. Roberson drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 25, and he's going to run out of bounds as well at the 25. Again, they're just looking to play this clock. They don't have any timeouts. Of course, again, on a first down, the clock will stop temporarily. But Buffalo wisely going out of bounds to get that secure long, I guess, de facto timeout there. They're at the 25. Showing Jack Howes on the sideline, the kicker of Buffalo. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Trips to the right, one receiver to the left. Roberson drops back. He's scrambling to his right, fires to the end zone, and that is going to be way out of bounds, incomplete. Taking the shot there, but unfortunately the ball sailed out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Tie it up. Clemson, some cold. Yeah, they are not looking good. We at least agree Ohio State's been a clear-cut number 1 team. I mean, maybe, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if USF wins today against Miami, I'm just saying they have a good argument. And they'll never happen, but I'm just saying. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Roberson drops back, looking, fires to the end zone, and it is incomplete. Oh, and there's a flag. Oh, that's I know there was a lot of pushing and shoving. It should not be a pass interference. It should be holding, if anything, because that ball was out of bounds. Oh, that's a huge penalty. Again, the ball was way out of bounds, but if they call a pass interference, that is the wrong call. I can see holding because, yeah, he was clearly yanking the jersey. And they're going to say pass interference. Oh, that is a horrible call. I'll be honest with you. That, again, the pass was uncatchable. If you know what this means, uncatchable. So it should be waved off if it's pass interference. But Buffalo, I believe that's going to be half the distance. So they're going to be at the 10 with 7 seconds to go. FSU coming through. To be fair, OSU's play. I don't know. Again, Ultimate, I just, USF's resume, OSU's resume. I think it is what it is. So 1st and goal, Kent State's going to call a timeout. Great call for me. Again, I don't care who wins. I have no dog in this fight. I'm just saying it's a bad call. It's a terrible call. I mean, if it's holding, I get it. It's a 5-yard penalty. But pass interference, again, way uncatchable. I mean, people forget that uncatchable will nullify the pass interference. If you can't make the catch, then there's no interference. But it is what it is. 1st and goal coming up for Buffalo. Again, they're going to be at the 10. I imagine they're going to take one last shot to the end zone. And then if they can't get it, of course, they'll take the field goal try. All right, in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Roberson drops back, fires over the middle, and it is going to be way out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll make it most likely a field goal attempt. Yeah, Roberson going to the sideline, so that is the right call. Roberson just firing it way over. Again, that's been kind of his thing. It's been a little bit inaccurate today. Had that really nice touchdown pass earlier, but outside of that, it's been a rough day for him. So he had that nice run as well on this drive. I don't know why I'm saying second goal. This is going to be a 28-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it is good. So we head to halftime. Kent State 14, Buffalo 10. Kent State had a 14-0 lead just a few minutes ago, but Buffalo 10 unanswered as we head to halftime. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Make sure to like and subscribe. Of course, I will be here for halftime. I mean, it's not really a big deal. I'll just be chatting, I guess, going over scores and stats. But feel free to go away. Go ahead and get your snacks, whatever. Of course, again, I'll stay here. Wisconsin getting whooped. Yeah, it's been rough over there. Let me check on it right now, actually. Again, make sure to like and subscribe, folks. Appreciate you guys. Again, if you're a sports fan, baseball, football, doesn't matter. We do that on the channel. So subscribe. We're a growing channel. You may as well subscribe and be part of that growth. Halftime update brought to you by Coffee Beans. And again, Coffee Beans is actually a sponsor, not just a item. So again, appreciate you, Coffee Beans, for being the scoreboard sponsor. Oklahoma up on Temple 25-3. 2-minute warning in the second quarter. Michigan up 35-3 on Central Michigan at the half. Nebraska up 38-0 on Houston Christian as they are just under 2 minutes to go in that one. Maryland up 34-0 over Towson at the half. Virginia up 42-7 on William & Mary at the half. Halftime for a lot of these games. Baylor, Sanford 35-7 halftime. Oregon up 17-0 on Northwestern at the half as well. Georgia Tech up 13-7 on Clemson. They're at half as well. It was 13-0 Clemson scoring. Again, it is at Georgia Tech, but again, you'd still expect for Clemson to win. Alabama shutting out Wisconsin 21-0 at the half as well. Memphis 21, Troy 7. About to go to halftime there. Auburn up 14-3 on South Alabama, just starting the second quarter. Missouri up 14-0 on Louisiana as they're approaching the end of the first quarter. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out today. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This is a growing channel, so make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. And again, I try to target for college football, target games that might not be covered, on your local television. And, of course, possibly other streamers might overlook it. Everyone's going to be calling probably at this moment. I actually have no idea what they'd be calling. Probably Alabama, Wisconsin, or Oregon, Northwestern, whatever, But, again, I try for college football to target games that might not receive the same amount of coverage. So, hopefully, that is well received and you like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. And, of course, again, I'll be back later right after the stream. Of course, again, you don't have to go to every single stream I do, But, again, just subscribe. You don't even have to. If you can never you can never click on a video that I do ever again. Subscribe to the channel, though. Again, you never know. You might have some interest in the game I cover in the future. I'll be doing Pirates Nationals right after this, baseball stream, and then, of course, Utah and Wyoming later tonight. Those times on the screen right there are Central Time. So, again, if you live on the Eastern Coast, just add an hour to that, 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Let's see here. Doctor, you think Tyreek will be traded? I don't know. I have no idea. All right, statistics. In the first half for Buffalo, Robertson, 13 for 21, 124, a touchdown, and a pick. For Kent State, DeShields, 10 for 14, 143, and a touchdown. Buffalo rushing, Robertson, 7 for 46 on the ground. Henderson, 6 for 20. Birch, 1 for 7. McNeil, 1 for 2. And Sperling, 2 for 2 on the ground. For Kent State, Stevens, 1 for 31 and a touchdown. Garcia, 8 for 25. DeShields, 6 for 11. Wolford, 1 for 9. And Kimbrough, 5 for 6 for receiving. For Buffalo, McMillan, 3 for 50. Had that long 38-yard touchdown. It was a really good throw by Robertson. He's 3 for 50 and a touchdown. Morrow, 2 for 25. Gathings. We'll go with Gathings, 2 for 20. Henderson, 4 for 16. Snow, 1 for 7. And Mathis, 1 for 6. For Kent State, Wolford, 2 for 84 and a touchdown. That had a long 43-yard catch. He was pretty much wide open. Harris, 3 for 37. Banks 1 for 15, Garcia 1 for 4, and Brown 2 for 3. Kimbrough 1 for, well, no yards. And again, the fumbles have been a thing. Turnovers for the Bulls. Robertson, I don't know why it says he did lose 1. I don't know why it says 0 there, but he lost 1, fumbled another one out of bounds on a 4th down, and then Morrow, I guess, fumbled on the kickoff. So I don't know. Yeah, of course, again, it says recovered 1 over here for Kent State. It says nothing there. I don't know why. Let's see. So I'm going watch us play Texas, and Sam Houston pulls off. Oh, you're going to... Okay, hey, good luck. That'll be interesting. I don't think that'll happen. But hey, I'm pulling for you. When is that happening? Is that happening today, or is that another day? I'm assuming it's another day, because Texas doesn't play this week. That'd be interesting for sure. You remind me of Jason Benetti. Compliment. Okay, well, hey, I appreciate the compliment. I have no idea who that is, but that's awesome. I hope so. So I appreciate it, Patrick. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really know what else to talk about. I mean, I'm just kind of waiting here like you guys for the second half. So that was nice, though. Again, it's pretty exciting. You know, obviously, I know there's a lot of angry people like, oh, Buffalo should definitely be blowing them out. And again, you know, it's you never know. You say any given Sunday for a reason. Of course, for this, it'd be any given Saturday, college football. I mean, upsets happen. You know, again, Kent State, not exactly known for their football. But, you know, you just never know how games could go. Buffalo may have been overlooking Kent State. You just never know. You never know. You know, and yeah, that's just the way it is. And I have no problem with sports bettors, but you know, when you say, and I have no problem saying it's rigged, but like, don't get mad about it. If you think it's rigged, then what in the world are you doing putting money on a thing that's rigged? You know, that's just my thing. That's just my thing. But I have no problem. You want to bet? You bet. That's your thing. That's fine. You know, but I don't know. That's just me. It just it makes no sense. If you feel like you're going to lose, then I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, it's definitely been a game. Kent State, of course, I would say Buffalo has the momentum whenever we come out of the halftime. I don't know why I said it like that. The half. Total yards, it's pretty close, 225 to 199. It wasn't like that. Again, just, you know, about 5 minutes left to go in the first half. I mean, Kent State, they had dominated. But Buffalo... turning it on in the last 5 minutes there and making it close. So, yep. I see most of you guys have voted for plus 23.5 for Kent State. Yeah. Definitely trending that way. I mean, if they don't cover it now, that would be just a heartbreak because, yeah, I mean, they're up 4 at the half. That would imply, 4 touchdowns? For Buffalo, 4 more touchdowns. Jeez, that'd be pretty sad. But again, I have no idea what to talk about, folks. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you'd like. Again, I don't really know what else to really talk about. That's one thing. I mean, halftime scores, not much happening. Baseball's not happening. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, Clemson just looking bad. Let me go ahead and click on the scores there. Like, why? Like, why in the world? Klubik, 9 for 14, 72 yards. So, I mean, he's checking it down a lot. I mean, it could be, again, Georgia Tech is all over him. I don't know. Klubnik also taking off and running a lot. I don't know. Again, it could imply heavy pressure. But if those are design runs, it ain't working. It's only just under 3 yards a carry. So, that's interesting. Let's see here. Oregon up 17-0 on Northwestern. You'd think it would be a little bit more, but, you know, I mean, I don't know. Home field advantage. Maybe it's playing a factor. Dante Moore, 13 for 16, 125 and a touchdown. Very efficient, not exactly pushing it down the field, but, you know, you don't really have to all the time. But very efficient. 3.8 yards a carry. So Oregon's struggling to run the ball. So Northwestern might just have a better run defense than you'd think. They aren't giving up on it, though. They've ran it 18 times. So that might break open later. Getting that defense tired. Oklahoma again, they're all over Temple. That's kind of expected. Alabama just scored again, a 75-yard touchdown pass from Simpson to Williams. So that is, yeah, that one it's not good for Wisconsin fans. I know I have a lot of Wisconsin fans on the channel because of the Brewers. So that's unfortunate. Michigan again all over Central Michigan at the half. Again, not really many great games in this opening slate. Later, of course, you'll have Pitt and West Virginia. I will be paying attention to that one as I cover Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. Georgia and Tennessee, again, that should be very good. Interesting matchup. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Georgia should be the better team, but Tennessee is home, and the home field advantage in college football, again, it's huge. So this will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, of course, again, if Tennessee wins, how far will they even punish Georgia that much? Like, well, Tennessee's probably better than we thought, so Georgia's only going to drop a few spots. I could easily see that. I'm a little anti-SEC sometimes, not going to lie. Again, Pittsburgh, West Virginia, very excited for that one. Pittsburgh, I mean, I know they haven't really played much competition, but, I mean, they've looked good. I'm just saying, if Texas were to play Duquesne and win 61-9 and Central Michigan 45-17, they would be like, oh, yeah, that's a solid team. So, but we'll see. Again, they got to beat West Virginia at West Virginia. That's a tough task. They haven't done that, actually, since 2007. So that is going to be a tough matchup there historically. Pittsburgh, West Virginia. Texas Tech, Oregon State. I don't really know. Texas Tech, I guess, should win. Iowa State still undefeated. They should be 4-0 after they play Arkansas State. Texas plays UTEP. Okay, I guess I missed that. I'm looking forward. I'm sure most of you guys are. South Florida and Miami. I'm pulling for South Florida. And South Florida has a very, very good resume, blowing out Boise State, which Boise State, they actually blew out their second week opponent. I couldn't tell you who it was, but Boise State with a nice bounce back game. But South Florida looks legit. They look legit. Hopefully they beat Miami. Liberty Bowling Green. I've covered Liberty already on the channel. Merrimack against Kennesaw. Wouldn't be something of Merrimack. Beating Kennesaw. Kent State beat Merrimack. So I don't know. It'd be interesting there. Ohio State, Ohio. I thought that was happening at 3. That's at 6. Ole Miss, Arkansas. Not a fan of, I forgot his name already, the head coach over there. LSU hosting Florida. LSU should probably win that one. A&M, Notre Dame. Okay, that's not too bad. So I guess the evening slate's pretty good. Afternoon to evening slate. Going to go Notre Dame in that one. They're home, of course. South Carolina, Vanderbilt. They're kind of hyping this game up. I don't know. I think South Carolina probably blows them out. All right, I think we might be going back to action here. Some action. I don't know why I said action. Doctor, you look like Dan's and Grill. I have no idea who that is. And if I look it up and I hate it, banned. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. What else I got going on? I got some baseball, Rhino. I got Pirates and Nationals. That'll happen about an hour after the conclusion of this one. Maybe. Hopefully I get an hour of rest. If I don't, I don't. And then later after that one, Utah and Wyoming, and then I call it. I'm done. And then I'll be back tomorrow for Seahawks, Steelers, and Eagles, Chiefs. Very excited. Again, the NFL. Love it so much. Love it so much. I love the Steelers, and I love the NFL. Even if the NFL's not as good. I know people probably would disagree with that, but I mean, it's not as good as it was. There are rumors that Tyreek gets traded to the Steelers, but as a Steelers fan, I don't want that to happen. Don't need another AB or GP diva. Completely agree. I would love, obviously, Hill the player, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think we need the headache that he would bring. Again, apparently his wife, girlfriend, I don't know, wife number 4, girlfriend number 10, I don't know, apparently accused him of another thing. I completely agree. I don't want the problems. Don't want the problem. Pirates pre and post game guy on the radio. Okay, I'll have to look at him. Triple header. Yeah, we're grinding today. Again, I do expect more of this on the channel as we move on further into the season. Triple headers for Saturdays and potentially Sundays. Sundays, again, I will be doing the early games as well when they go across the sea. Again, the prime time Sunday night game again. Everyone can watch it. I don't know if people like me that much. Yeah, maybe later down the road. Like, I'll just tune in just to listen to you call the game. Well, thank you. I don't know how many people would actually do that. How did Buffalo score 10 points? I was the guy who needs Buffalo minus 14.5. He turned you off after Kent State 220. Yeah, no, Buffalo turned it on there at the end of the half there, Travis. They looked pretty good. Kent State kind of couldn't get anything going. Buffalo getting the ball back and moving down the field, kind of looking like the Buffalo that I'm sure most of us were expecting there, Travis. So, I think it'll be a very exciting finish. I do think that. So, and I think one more commercial break, and then we're pretty much going to go back to action. And I'm hungry. I really hope this half goes by quickly. I don't think it'll happen, though. I'll live, though. I promise. But, yeah, I can't believe it's already almost 2 hours in. Jeez, this game kind of going by a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm excited for this second half. Again, Kent State 14, Buffalo 10. I don't know why it says 7 there on the scoreboard. What the heck? I just noticed that. I just noticed at the bottom score. I might have to take that off if it's going to be spreading misinformation like that. We don't need to do that on the channel. Don't need to do that. How are your Pirates going to? Probably bad. Probably terrible, Travis. The Pirates blew, they were up 6-2 yesterday or something like that. They lost the lead late. Not surprising. Well-versed in college football. Why is this? I'm not well-versed in college football. Why is this so surprising? Kent State, historically not good. Well, historically last few years. They went 0-12 last year. And their win this year was like a little 21-17, I think, over Merrimack, who's, just FCS. They're not, I don't think they're that great. I don't know. But, so yeah, a lot of people were expecting Buffalo to win. And last year, these two teams played, and Buffalo won 48-7. So that's why I think a lot of people were expecting their Geometry Pro that Buffalo would take care of business today. What is the correct score? Yeah, again, I'm sorry. I don't know why. I'll keep it there. I'd like for it to think that it'll fix itself. I have it there for the NFL and MLB and, college. I try to keep it there as well. Maybe I can switch it back here. It looks like they don't have a score of a field there, so never mind. But yeah, it's 10-14. Sorry there, Michael. Don't know why it has that. Apparently, we're going to do a lot more commercials. Apparently, a lot of bathroom breaks or something happening there in Kent, Ohio, because this is crazy. This is actually a very long halftime. So, bear with me, folks. Again, I'm not much of an entertainer. I call a game and that's it. But again, if you guys want to chat it up in the comments while we have commercials or while we have a long halftime, I'm all ears. I'll chat with you. Try to keep it as cordial as possible, of course. We're all sports fans. Oh, another commercial. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to chill here. Again, I believe Kent State should have the ball to begin the second half. So Kent State will have an opportunity right now to kind of refine their mojo that they had earlier, because they started they were trending in the wrong direction there at the half, or at the end of the half. But instead, we're going to look at every single commercial ever made, because that's what we like doing here on the CBS Sports Network. Jeez, I got nothing, folks. Got nothing. See if anyone has scored yet, or scored again. Let's see. Auburn up 21-3 now. I think we're about to return there. That's good. Wisconsin scored 28-7 there. in Alabama. Oregon Northwestern starting it up again. Okay, we should be good. Again, they're showing the stats there. 2 turnovers by Buffalo, and those were crucial. And one of them happened, when Buffalo was at the 10, about to score. They had just blocked a punt and got the ball, and then on the next play, there was a fumble. I think the Pirates should hire Yadier Molina as manager, and he can bring in Wainwright to be a pitching coach. Honestly, our pitching is okay, Daniel, but I like Molina a lot. Yadier Molina, I respected him as a Cardinal. Good afternoon, Jason. How's it going? We're just waiting for this game to resume. It is 14-10. I know you see the scoreboard on the bottom there. Don't know why the scoreboard is just being an idiot today, but it is. So the scoreboard on the top of the screen right here, that is more accurate. I don't know why I can't. I don't know. That's right. I can't. There. I can switch hands. Okay, Kent State will have the ball to begin the second half as Buffalo kicks it off. Fielded at the 2. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15. Makes a guy miss at the 20, but now he is crunched. And he goes backwards, but I believe forward progress will spot him at the 20. All right, again, Buffalo had the momentum there. They have 10 unanswered points as of now. Again, 10 points within, 2 or 3 minutes there at the end of the half. So Kent State trying to refine their mojo, their groove here. There we go. It changed on the bottom. That's what we like to see. What are the games on your schedule? I got Pirates Nationals, and then Utah at Wyoming. In the shotgun, pistol is Kent State. DeShields sending Garcia to his right. It's now in the shotgun. Play action. It's going to dump it off the tight end, who takes a shot immediately. Gain of 0. The tackler, though, is down as well. Again, he delivered a huge blow to the tight end, but the deliverer is also the receiver. As McCatherines is down. Man, he delivered a blow, but again, that was a lot of force there. His shoulder to the knee. Hopperton with the catch. So an injury delay as soon as we get started here. Delay on doctor delay. That is a common occurrence. A junior from Kennesaw, Georgia. Again, delivered a shot to Hopperton, the tight end. So bear with me, folks. Again, an injury timeout as we're... Hopefully McCatherines will be okay. Again, it was a lot of contact there. Replay it again, just his shoulder, and immediately started grabbing it. Yeah, that's brutal. And he's going to jog off the field under his own power. That's always a good sign. So Hopperton now on the sideline as well. Again, he took a shot as well, though he did pop up. It was a lot of contact there. So 2nd and 9. Ball at the 21. DeShields in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. DeShields. Play action. Moving to his right. And he's just going to have to throw it in the dirt. Incomplete. There was a receiver in the area, so nothing doing there for Kent State. So 3rd and 9 coming up. Again, this is not really how you wanted to start this drive. Buffalo has the momentum. And 3rd and 9 coming up. They are 6 for 10 on 3rd down. Alex, bro, I put the Bulls to win in my parlay. Yeah, I feel like a lot of parlays might be ruined with this one today. 3rd and 9. In the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. DeShields drops back, fires, and it is a lot of contact there, but no flag, incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So not how you wanted to start off with Kent State. Again, Buffalo had the momentum there at the end of the first half and a 3-and-out. Where can you watch it? This is on CBS Sports Network. So if you have the CBS Sports Network, that is where you need to go. 4th and 9, again, Kent State is going to punt. There is the punt. 10, 20, 30, about a 40-yard punt, and he's going to catch it at the 40. And that's where Buffalo will resume their drive. Buffalo need to come through. They're trending in the right direction. I mean, they had the 3 of their first 4 possessions were turnovers, turnover on downs, interception, and then a fumble. They punted in between that, a punt again, then a touchdown and a field goal. So again, their last 2 drives, their prime time, Buffalo has scored at the end of the half. So they're in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Roberson drops back. Moving to his right, tosses it to Henderson. Henderson, stiff arms, breaks a tackle, lowers his shoulder, and he's tackled at the 45. They're going to mark it at the 46. So a gain of 6 for Buffalo. SMH 14-0, lost all momentum as they hand it up the middle, and he's going to break free for about 2. So he's going to get it's going to be what, third and 2 coming up for the Bulls. Yeah, we'll see, James. We'll see. You know, again, they Kent State's defense has played well, but you know, again, Buffalo is kind of showing some life. 3rd and 2 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Going right to left on your YouTube screen. Roberson hands it off, and he is devoured. Henderson had no chance. Kent State all over them, or all over the offensive line, all over Henderson. He had no chance. Henderson, as soon as he gets the ball, the golden flashes flashing before his eyes. I'll see myself out. So 4th and 3, they're going to punt. So Kent State and Buffalo trading 3-and-outs to begin the second half, as there is the punt. Fields it at the 12, and he didn't make a fair catch. So he was at the 15, 20, and brought down at the 26. I think one of the Buffalo guys that was right near him thought that because it wasn't even going to him. So they'll get the ball to start at the 26 whenever we do come back. 12:34 left to go in the third quarter. Kent State still up 14-10. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out today. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're a sports fan. If you're a sports fan right here tuning in, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're a sports bettor, make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is what I do. I call games. College football, NFL, and, of course, baseball as well. Baseball is actually what started the channel. Started opening day in March. We were at 30 subs. Now I'm over 750. So, again, thank you guys so much for just clicking on the live stream, giving me a chance to possibly win you over. This is what I do. Again, I call games. And if you like what you hear, if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. As this is way behind. That was way early. I don't know what the heck. But later today, again, you don't have to go to those streams. I'm just saying I will be covering Pirates and Nationals baseball. And then, of course, Utah, Wyoming later tonight. So, again, some more streams happening later today. Tomorrow, of course, my Steelers take on the Seahawks. We host them, our first home game of the year. I'll be doing that one. And then Eagles, Chiefs. That was a fan vote, subscriber vote. So the subs voted for Eagles, Chiefs. And yes, again, you heard correctly. You guys, the subs of the channel, will vote every single week on a game I will call after the Steelers game or before, depending on what the Steelers window is. So pretty much, yeah, if the Steelers play at noon or 1 o'clock, the 4 o'clock game is voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So again, take advantage of that. Make sure to subscribe. You guys can vote on that. And we're still in commercial break. I thought I'd be able to yap that long, but apparently not. And next commercial break, we'll go over the scores of what's happening on other college football games across the country. Hopefully this is it right here. Come on, you can do it. All right, we're back. Again, Kent State up 14-10 with 12:34 left to go in the third quarter. We're in Raisin still live in Pittsburgh. Steelers Sunday, baby. Let's go. Anytime touchdown, DK. There we go. I appreciate that, James. And yeah, I mean, DK, I'm pulling for it. Hopefully he does score tomorrow. I mean, would love for everybody to score tomorrow for the Steelers. We looked good in week 1. Our offense did anyway. Defense looked terrible, but feeling good for tomorrow. Revenge match, I guess, for DK for trading him, as here's a handoff up the middle. Garcia lowers the shoulder, and he's still moving the legs. And the Buffalo Bull takes out his own guy, as that's going to be a gain of about 3 by Garcia. Garcia's been a little bit more productive in the backfield than Kimbrough. Stevens and Wolford, their receivers that got the ball in end arounds there. So ball at the 30. So that was a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Hands off to Garcia. Nice move. Still moving the legs, and he's going to be brought down at about the 33. So another gain of 3. So about third and 3 coming up. I don't know. They're saying 3rd and 1, but that is nowhere close. I don't think they know what they're talking about. What's up, Chris? How's it going? It's going. It's a good game. Kent State trying to pull the upset. They're up 14-10 in the shotgun. They're at the 34. They need to get to the 36. So 3rd and 2 coming up for the Golden Flashes in the shotgun. To Shields. Hands it off to Kimbrough, and again, can't go anywhere. As I mentioned earlier, it's not really Kimbrough's fault. It just seems like every time he gets the ball, there's already Buffalo Bulls in the backfield. It's like they know they're going to give it to him when he's in the game. He had no chance. That's a loss of 3, and the Golden Flashes will have to punt it away again. Seattle defense is pretty tough, but hopefully we'll pull through. Seattle's a good team, but we should pull this out. I think we win. I think we should win. It's going to be a close game, though. I'm not going to say we're going to blow them out. As there is the punt. 10, 20, 30, 42-yard punt. Oh, and he makes the guy miss immediately. He's at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and he's pushed out of bounds there. Oh, man. Took a shot immediately as soon as he caught the ball, but he shrugged him off. And nice return there. So Buffalo, once again, getting the ball at the 40. Geez, water is an announcer's best friend. Oh, I hope Kent State plus 9.5 don't sell. Oh, we'll see. We will see. C-Rum, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Again, for the comment. Oh, grocery shopping. You're going grocery shopping. Yeah. I will try to be as entertaining as possible. More entertaining than, Chef Boyardee or Lay's chips, whatever. You're scared? Yeah, I mean, again, it's a close one. It could go either way. Kent State, again, they were looking good earlier. Buffalo seems to have the momentum. Of course, a 3-and-out to begin the second half there. So, but again, once again, folks, appreciate again for just clicking on the live stream, giving me a chance to call this game for you. Again, if you're a sports fan, tune in. Sports better, doesn't matter. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is what I do. I call games. Baseball, MLB. College football here, NCAA. NFL, of course, my Steelers, plus another game. And, whenever there is an international game, I'll be sure to do 3 on Sundays as well. So, again, we do a lot of sports here. So make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. And for college football, again, my goal is to really focus on games that might not be covered by the local channels and or other streamers. So, that's really the only chance I have when it comes to college football, because I'm sure you know why. If you looked at other games on YouTube, you can easily find them. I don't know if those are streamers doing those games. That's all I'll say. So, Again, appreciate you guys for choosing me and letting me call this game for you. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything to like and subscribe. Where do you find these types of games? Who airs these games on what conference? This is MAC. It's the MAC. I guess it's the mid. What is that? Mid-Athletic Conference? Mid-America? I actually have no idea. It's on CBS Sports. CBS Sports Network. Dr. DeLay, how are you feeling? I'm feeling all right. I'm hanging in there. Got a big day. 3 streams today. So I'll be, once again, just trying to grind this out, trying to possibly build something special here. Again, we've come a long way in the last 6 months, as Buffalo will get the drive started at the 45 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Roberson drops back, looking to his right, fires. It's caught at the 49. He's at the 45, 40, hurdles a guy, and brought down at the 33. Oh, what a catch and run, trying to get the name there, but that was very nice. That was Morrow. Oh, my goodness, what a play by Morrow. 1st and 10. They're at the 33 of Kent State. Roberson, play action. Hits the guy out wide. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 29. So that's a gain of 4. Again, Morrow with the hurdle. Jeez, do you enjoy these types of games? Well, again, I just trying to get games that people normally wouldn't cover. That's going to be caught at the 22 and pushed out at the 21. Again, Buffalo just moving and grooving right now. They had the momentum at the end of the second quarter there. They look to keep it going here on the second drive of the second half. 1st and 10. Mark him at the 20 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Drops back to pass, looking. Fires to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. Buffalo Bulls. Morrow beating his guy and just breaking free in the end zone. Buffalo has taken the lead for the first time this game. Nice change of pace to listen to lesser known teams. Yeah, no, for sure. Again, I appreciate, my subscribers for tuning in. Again, for these types of games, I am kind of targeting a wider audience, which might be shocking to target a game that is not known for a wider audience. As the extra point is pending, again, Buffalo just taking the lead. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. Buffalo with 17 unanswered. Looking like the Buffalo team that many people thought that they would be today. Again, they were favored by 23.5. They're now up 3 with 9:28 left to go in the third quarter. We'll see what happens. What are the other 2 streams? Pittsburgh, the Pirates and Nationals, and Utah and Wyoming later tonight. Please, Kent State, don't throw me. I'm pulling for you, man. Again, I always pull for you guys and your sports bets, but of course we have conflicting bets here today. So we'll see. Again, we'll see what happens. I'm just pulling for a good game. I expect both these teams to make the college football playoffs. Said no one ever will. I don't know if anyone here would say that. I mean, they're both already 1-1, so their best case scenario, they'd have to win the next 10 games and win the conference game as well, the conference championship game. Yeah. But I think USF is probably going to take the group of 5 this year because they look really good. Pulling for them later against Miami. Once again, folks, appreciate it again for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to leave a like. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. I know it says subscribe. You're thinking, oh, my gosh, I don't want to pay you money to listen to you. Well, what are you doing right now? You're listening to me for free. All you got to do is press that button. No bill's going to be sent to you. YouTube was like, hey, you got to charge them. You got to do it. I'm like, no, I don't have to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make my channel free. So there you go. It's free to subscribe. That's all you got to do. Just press that button. And, again, I call college, NFL, and baseball. So, again, a lot of stuff on the channel. It's a growing channel. So definitely be a part of that growth and subscribe today. It's going to cost you nothing. I promise. You're cooked. Oh, my goodness. Don't say that. You never know. You never know. Again, Kent State has shown flashes, LOL, of good things today. They really have. But they just need to refine that groove. But Buffalo seems to be clamping down on defense. They're sending a lot more pressure now whenever DeShields does drop back. Alabama's smoking. I did forget to go over scores. I'll do that next time. I promise. Promise. Yeah, they are. They were up early. I think I saw it was 28-7. So Kent State will get the ball again. They had the lead. They were up 14-0 with just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Kent and Buffalo just again 17 unanswered. Who did you bet? I don't bet, Jesse. I'm neutral. I'm 50-50. When I'm calling a game, I'm 50-50. As there is the kickoff, and that's going to go and be kneeled down in the end zone for a touchback. Again, appreciate you, Jesse, for hanging on out today. American, really happy. Kent State is dying. American has been very pro-Buffalo today. He may just have money on him. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Probably does. Hinted at it. I think he's flat out said it. So again, 1st and 10 for Kent State at the 25. Can they get it going yet again? In the shotgun is DeShields. Sending a man in motion. That is Morrow. Play action. Looking. It's going to be caught at the 25 and not much else happening as he may have gotten a yard. That was Harris on the catch, trying a little wide receiver screen, and again, just not really much going. Again, Buffalo's been very good on defense. They've really locked it down on the defensive side of things. I'm going to give them 2. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the game. I can see it, but whatever. 2-yard gain there, apparently. 2nd and 8 in the shotgun for DeShields. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. DeShields is going to keep it on the RPO. Cuts inside. Nice little gain there. Nice run as he's brought down at about the 34. Made a couple of guys miss there. DeShields with the nice little juke there. Juking out the linebacker. Pretty bad. So 3rd and short for Kent State. 3rd and 1, in fact. In the shotgun. They need to get to the 35. They're at the 34. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. Hands it to Garcia. He's fighting forward, and he's not going to get it. Again, Buffalo. Their defense has looked really good, and they're continuing that on this drive, and they're keeping. Are they keeping the offense on the field or no? They're going to, okay, I think they're going to punt. This would be pretty shocking if they were to go for it deep in their own territory. And Buffalo with all the momentum. You guys play Seahawks? Yes. We're hosting Seattle tomorrow. All right, there's the snap and the punt. And looks like he's going to fair catch it at about the 15. Pretty good punt. So 51-yard punt. Geez, So, again, another commercial break. 7:31 left to go in the third quarter. Buffalo, 17 points unanswered. 17-14 over Kent State. 3-stream delay, 3-stream. Yeah, Rhino's got 3 streams as well. Busy, busy, busy. All right, let's see what we got. Again, this segment is brought to you by Coffee Beans. If you're confused, well, Coffee Beans is an actual person, and she's the Delay Dynasty tier. That sponsors the scoreboard update from across whatever I'm covering. So college football, Oregon up 24-0 over Northwestern 3 minutes ago in the third quarter. Clemson has actually taken the lead in Georgia Tech. So, again, maybe it's a sluggish start. 14-13 there over Georgia Tech. Oklahoma all over Temple right now. 28-3 in the third quarter. Alabama all over Wisconsin. And they're driving 35-7 as they're approaching the end of the third quarter. Michigan 49, Central Michigan 3. Blowout there in Michigan. Nebraska all over Houston Christian 45-0. Maryland 41, Towson 0. They're still going. Of course, all these games still happening. Virginia 52, William & Mary 7. Baylor up 35-7 over Samford. Memphis 21, Troy 7. South Alabama, they're trailing Auburn 28-9 at the half. Missouri all over Louisiana 35-3. And New Hampshire and Ball State, barn burner 7-7. Jeez. So yeah, that is happening. My Fighting Irish play the Texas A&M. Yeah, it should be a good one. I'm thinking Notre Dame. Notre Dame gets their first win of the season. They're only 0-1. They've only played one game up until this point. Once again, folks, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. It is free. You don't have to pay a dime to subscribe to the channel. I promise you. There's not going to be a bill sent to you. I promise. Won't be doing that. Again, I cover baseball, football on the channel. So if you like either of those, if you're a sports bettor, subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. All right, looks like Buffalo coming onto the field again. They've been looking good. Again, 17 unanswered points. And they have the ball, looking to add on to that. As Buffalo fans kind of trolling Kent State fans. Ball at the 15. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Robertson, play action, looking. He's just going to chuck it into the turf again. The pressure all over, and there's a screen play, so that's why there's a lot of pressure. And it couldn't really develop incomplete. Sebrum is not, or Sebrum, probably Sebrum. Sebrum is not having a good time. I'm very sorry. But maybe, again, Kent State can hold them here. They've already done it once this half with the 3-and-out. But the second drive, not so much. 2nd and 10. Robertson drops back, looking. Fires it deep down the left side. It is incomplete. And what a play by the Kent State defender. Rollison. We've called his name multiple times today. He has played very good. Very good. That was a nice effort to tip it away at the last second. That is, wow. I mean, he full-on extended. I mean, that is great effort by Rollison. And the Buffalo receiver, you could argue that that was pass interference on him. So 3rd and 10. You just thank you, Malcolm, dude. You're a legend. You're a legend, man. Appreciate you. 3rd and 10 at the 15. Robertson drops back. Moving to his right, and he's going to take off and run. He's got some space at the 20. Oh, and he takes a shot. Oh, my goodness. But he got the first down. Oh, he was blown up. That was a huge tackle, and he had something to say after that when he got up. But that was all legal. But that is a brand new set of downs for Buffalo. Jalen, what happened to their 14-0 league? It's been all Buffalo since about 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. It really has been Buffalo as Robertson drops back. Stepping up, and he's looking downfield. He's going to take off and run. Takes a shot towards the sideline. But he does indeed get a few yards there. Gain of about 3 or 4. Robertson back-to-back plays, taking big hits. Big hits. I mean, Robertson doing really good on the ground. I mean, you look at his stats through the air. Again, it's just been really hot and cold. He's been overthrowing receivers, but, I mean, his 2 touchdown passes were right on the money, so whenever he's needed to be on the money, he has. So 2nd and 7 at the 29 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Robertson, play action, steps up, fires deep down the field. It's caught at the 45, 40, and brought down at the 37. Not again, when he needs to come through, Robertson has. You're a legend. Oh, thank you, Malcolm. Come. Okay, all right. Well, I don't think so. I appreciate it though. Need another great effort and another. You have money on Kent, Daniel. Right now, Buffalo is moving. I'm very sorry, Daniel G. You have Buffalo by 16. Well, right now it's trending that way. Again, Kent State up 14-0 earlier, but now it's been all Buffalo. Robertson started 4 for 12, but since he's been 15 for 17 and 2 touchdowns. Robertson has looked really good since that slow start. Hands it off to Henderson, makes a guy miss. He's got some space at the 30, breaking outside of the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Leaping into the end zone is Henderson. And Buffalo, they appear to be pulling away. Oh, what a run by Henderson, making multiple Golden Flashes miss. And I just feel for the Golden Flashes fans. And there's a late flag that might be against Buffalo. But Henderson breaking a tackle, making a guy miss, making 2 guys miss, so 3. And then evading more tacklers. He made 5 Golden Flashes miss on that play there. Extra point is up. The extra point is good. Buffalo, 24 points in a row, 24 unanswered. They lead 24-14 with just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. This game is over. I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. All you the Golden Flash fans. I mean, shout out to you guys. You guys have been very, very nice today. Appreciate you guys. But unfortunately, it's trending in the wrong direction. Again, you never know what could happen. You never know. It's what's so good about college. What's good about sports is that you never know what could happen. I mean, it could just light a fire under the offense. You never know. Jamaican obviously having a great time now. We need you in the booth, man. I appreciate it, Malcolm. I try. Hey, you know what? I would love to do this for a living. I would love to do this for a living. I would. I'd love to do this YouTube thing for a living. You know, just calling games. That'd be fun. But I'm just a little streamer. Again, that's why I ask again, if you could subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. Again, I appreciate Malcolm for doing so. Hopefully others have as well. As there's the kickoff as we're resuming this one. It's going to be fair caught. So that should bring it, I believe that's going to be bring it out to the 25. And Kent State, they have definitely struggled since the end of the second quarter. And honestly, again, just what, about 12 minutes of game time. Buffalo, 24 points. Definitely made this an entertaining. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Again, yeah, if you know, let's just say, like, you want to catch the game, but you can't, you know, like, you know, you're at work and you're able to, you know, listen to the game, or, you know, the wife sending you, hey, you got to get your laundry done. Just put me onto the side. I got you covered for the game. Subscribe to the channel to make that happen. 1st and 10 at the 25. DeShields drops back. Moving to his left. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. Sack, but there is a penalty marker. There may have been a face mask. I think that's what had happened. I think they yanked DeShields' face mask, and this was looking really bad, but now it's going to be really good for Kent State. Number 0 with the penalty, and that's going to be a brand new set of downs for Golden State again. Golden Flashes. Appreciate you again. Appreciate it. What's your favorite conference? I don't really have a favorite conference, to be honest with you. I'm a Pitt Panthers fan, but I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, they're not good. If they do good, great. If they lose, I mean, nothing has changed. 1st and 10 at the 40 in the shotgun. DeShields hands it off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough again. I've said this. I don't know. I might need to send a message to the coaches of Kent State, but it seems like whenever Kimbrough is in the game, they immediately hand the ball off, and Buffalo is all over it. He has nothing to work with. That's a loss of 3. Kimbrough's stats today are taking a beating. 6 carries, 3 yards, and I don't know if that's even updated yet. 2nd and 12 in the pistol. Now in the shotgun as he moves Garcia to his left. DeShields stepping up, and he's going to take off and run. Throw. It's caught at the 45 and brought down at the 50. That was really close again. Was his arm behind the line of scrimmage? I don't know. It's going to be really short, or really close to the first down marker. They're going to say he's short, so 3rd and inches, and they're going to try to get this play off. I don't know if they're going to review it. Buffalo going to mess around, still cover. Hey, it's possible. It's possible. They're trending in the right direction. How's it going, Travis? How's it going? 3rd and 2 in the shotgun. The Shields drops back. Looking. He's moving to his left. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off and run. Is he going to get it? And I think he's going to get the first down. One piece of advice: when you're answering questions, a lot of times you say you have no opinion, you don't care. Good answers are more engaging. That's fair. That's fair. I could try to do that. I don't know. I guess being me, you know. But I get what you're saying, Patrick. I totally got you. I definitely should. That is noted. So 1st and 10 for Kent State as they're driving here. But now there's a stoppage of play. Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now. Again, I don't know if there's just I think there's just a measuring issue or a chain gang issue. So again, 1st and 10 for Kent State. This is really the first decent looking drive they've had since the 2nd quarter. In the shotgun. Play action. Tosses it. Oh, and he's wide open at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Kent State Golden Flashes. Mulder just a little play action. Popped it up. Really, it was just a fly ball. Tariq Mulder with a great route, great catch, great run. And it's just like that, a 1-score game. Oh, my goodness. Like I said earlier, folks, this might be a very exciting finish. You're the GOAT. No, I'm not the GOAT. How's your weekend? It's going all right. It's going okay, Travis. I'm hanging in there, I feel like, just like everyone else. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. Kent State stops the scoring by Buffalo. 24 unanswered. They've answered it. 24-21 is your score. Buffalo, of course, still on top with 2:58 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Doing a great job. Chill, easy, laid back, no bias. Like you said, you have no dog. Yeah. Again, like I said, I mean, I'll call it 50-50. Now, of course, when the Steelers play, it'll be 51-49. I still will call it. I'll try to keep it as close. I'll probably show my displeasure, but it is what it is whenever the Steelers do dumb things, which is often. Giants came out. Yeah, I saw that the Giants beat the Dodgers last night. Good stuff, Travis. Can't say it was just 30-1 to win. Yeah, no, it was rough. Daniel still has money on Kent. Upset Records doing a great job. Thank you again. Make sure, again, if you do enjoy what's happening today, make sure to like and subscribe. Do it now. Again, I cover college football, the NFL. I was going to say football like the NFL's football, but it is. College football, the NFL, and, of course, Major League Baseball. So definitely subscribe for more play-by-play. As, again, we're going to make it quick because, again, this game's kind of taken a while here. So not as much commercial time, which is good for us as he kicks it off, and that's going to go out of the end zone for a touchback. So, again, Buffalo had 24 points in a row, 24 unanswered. Now, Kent State finally answers that. So can Buffalo keep it going is the question. Buffalo can win, just not by 10 or more. I had a lot of conflicting bets here, so I pull for everybody, so I don't know how that would work here. I guess not everybody can win. I'm not about to hand out participation trophies, but again, good luck. I do cheer for your bets. I do pull for y'all, but it's tough. Everyone seems to have a different bet here today. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at the 25. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Robertson hands it off to Henderson. Henderson up the middle. He's not going to get much. He may have gotten 2. Henderson's had a nice day today. I haven't really been able to talk about him much, but when he has gotten the ball and he has some space, he makes things happen. 9 carries, 59 yards. I know that might not sound like too crazy, but he really has done a great job when he has the ball in the open space. 2nd and 8 at the 27. In the shotgun yet again. They're pretty much in the shotgun every play, by the way. Robertson drops back, looking, fires. It's caught at the 34. He's got the first down and a little bit more as he's brought down at the 40. That was caught by McMillan. Called him a few times today, and again, Buffalo moving the drive. I wish everyone could win. I do when it comes to sports betting, not teams, though. Again, it is what it is. As we got a quick bubble screen. Here's at the 45-50, pushed out of bounds across the 45, but there is a flag, and I think that's going to come back again. I think they were moving too quickly. May have been people not set or... Oh, actually, it was a hold on the offense. So a holding penalty on Buffalo. It's going to back them up 10. You have Clemson, money line, Bama minus 21, Kent plus 9.5. Can Kent still win? They can. I mean, they just don't have the momentum. Headed out. Okay, I'll see you later, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. As always, again, you always stop by. Appreciate you, man. 1st and 17. In the shotgun. Handed off to Henderson. Trying to find some space, and he's still moving the feet. Again, even when he doesn't have a lot of space, he's always moving the feet. Henderson doing a great job there. Gain of 4. Henderson's really good. Again, if he gets the ball even more, I mean, I think Buffalo would be a better team if they get Henderson the ball a little bit more. Robertson stepping up. He's going to toss it to Henderson. He's at the 40 making it. Oh, no, a great tackle. Henderson almost breaking free, but a very good open field tackle there. That'll make it third and about 8, if my math is correct. Doing the Pirates game? Yes. I will be doing the Pirates after this. Hopefully I get a little bit of a break. How did Kent score? It was a little like a pop pass really to the tight end. It was like a 50-yard touchdown catch. 3rd and 9. They need to get to the 50. They're at the 41 in the shotgun. Robertson drops back. Checks it down over the middle. Does he get it? He will not. Gain of 7, but again, they needed 9, so it's 4th and 2. Buffalo has, earlier in the game especially, they were very aggressive on 4th down. Now, they did kind of start punting it after Kent State was, again, kind of shutting that down. But now, again, they had the momentum. So an interesting call here. They might take this to the 4th quarter as 9 seconds remaining in this one in the 3rd quarter, and they are. So that is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Buffalo 24, Kent State 21. A big decision coming up. But, man, what a game. What a game. 24-21. We'll see what happens. Giants game? No, I got Wyoming and Utah after the Pirates game. Yeah, this is my streaming schedule again. Buffalo, Kent State obviously happened right now. Pirates and the Nationals. Hopefully I get a break. We'll see. And then Utah and Wyoming. I should get a break. Yeah, have a little bit. So again, folks, if you are a fan of how I've called the game, if you're a fan of football, fan of baseball, you're a sports bettor, looking for information on a game that I'm covering, definitely like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. This is what I do. I call games. So again, if you're a sports fan, definitely subscribe to the channel. You've got your check on Kent. Oh, man, Maxton. Oh, my goodness. You've got your check. Oh, my gosh, guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Well, I'm pulling for you guys again. That's tough. I pull for everyone. But again, not everyone can win. So there is that. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out today. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll check on what's happening across college football. Again, this segment's brought to you by Coffee Beans. Coffee Beans, thank you very much for being the sponsor of the Scoreboard segment. Again, it's an actual person that is sponsoring this segment. Oregon, 31, Northwestern, 0. Clemson holding on against Georgia Tech, 14-13. Oklahoma all over Temple, 35-3. Alabama, 38. Wisconsin, 7. All these games still going on, by the way. They're not final. Michigan, 56. Central Michigan, 3. Nebraska, 52. Houston Christian, 7. Maryland, 41. Towson, 7. Virginia 52, William and Mary 14. Baylor 35, Samford 7. Memphis 21, Troy 7. Obviously, Buffalo, Kent State, that's honestly, I picked the best game of the day. Look at me go. I'm so good. Or Auburn up 28-9 over South Alabama. Missouri up 35-10 over Louisiana. New Hampshire and Ball State, never mind. New Hampshire and Ball State, barn burner there. 14-14 in the first quarter, back and forth, just like we all thought it would be. So, but yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. I'll try to get some stats here before we go back. Robertson, 23 for 33, 242, and 2 touchdowns and a pick. DeShields, 14 for 20, 206, and 2 touchdowns, no picks. Again, Henderson, the leading rusher for Buffalo, 11 for 66 and a touchdown. Garcia, the leading rusher for Kent State, 11 for 34. And again, Kimbrough, it just seems like every time he's in the game, it's like they know he's going to get the ball. So it's not really Kimbrough, like you look at it, oh, this guy sucks. No, that is not the case. It's like they're honestly setting him up to fail. Because every time he's in the game, he gets the ball. And it's easy read for Buffalo. Leading receiver McMillan, 5 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown. For Kent State, 2 for 84 and a touchdown. We're back, though, so let's focus on the game. It's been a great game. It's been a great game. You're taking the Colts over the Broncos. Oh, man. Again, we'll see what happens. I'm picking the Broncos, even though they look bad. Colts look really good week 1. Broncos look bad in week 1, so that's why I'm taking the Broncos. All right, looks like Buffalo's going to punt it. Playing field position here is the punt. And that is going to bounce out of bounds at about the 6. That was a great punt. They're going to mark it at the 7. Great punt by the punter of Buffalo. So Kent State is going to pretty much have to drive the length of the field here. Again, all they need is a field goal to tie it up, but geez. You're on Kent 2, Zachary. I've got the house on Brown Sunday. Oh, my gosh. Maxted. Good luck. And personally, I'm pulling. This will be one of the few times I pull for the Browns, but I'm definitely pulling for you, Maxton. Because, Lamar's like good for 12 wins every single year. So, any losses the Ravens get is a plus. All right, 1st and 10 at the 7. DeShields drops back. No, he's going to take off and run. He's going to slide at the 8. He did get contacted at the end of the play there, but there's no flag. He did kind of slide late, kind of pulling the Mahomes there. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Golden Flashes. In the shotgun. Again, Kent State, just like Buffalo, in the shotgun or in the pistol. They'll mix in the pistol every now and then. DeShields hands it off to Garcia. Up the middle. He's got some space at the 10. 15 and brought down at the 16, taking a guy with him. Nice run by Garcia. It's going to be 3rd and inches. Oh, never mind. They're giving him the first down. Again, the referee's just kind of spawning at a yard short or plus today. Very interesting. 1st and 10 at the 17. A brand new set of downs for Kent State. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. You with Kent? No, I don't really have a pick today as he hands it off. This is Morrow. He's trying to get free, and he can't get it going as he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Morrow trying to break 3, but McCatherine's a nice tackle. I think I pronounced that right. Maybe I botched it. I can't remember. Ravens win that. Yeah, I think Ravens will win that, but if the Browns were to win, that'd be good for me. That would be good for me. 2nd and 10 in the pistol. Yeah, Flacco going back to Baltimore. That might be a little bit of a factor there. In the pistol, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. DeShields steps up, fires. It's caught at the 27 and immediately brought down. But again, he'll have the first down. And he took a late shot there at the end. Again, a lot of heavy blows. These teams have really just given each other just a lot of heavy hitting today. Brand new set of downs for the Golden Flashes. If you're just tuning in, it's been a great game. Buffalo up 24-21. Kent State was up 14-0. Buffalo went on a 24-point streak there. Kent State answered, and they have the ball with 12 minutes to go in this one. Hands it off. This is Kimbrough. Kimbrough trying to find something, and he does find a little bit as he gets about a gain of 3. So that's a nice gain for Kimbrough. Again, it's been, when he's in, it's pretty much a guarantee that he gets the ball, and they really need to mix it up a little bit when he's in the game. Dolphins Mike now looks like Rick Moranis. I mean, I could see it. I could see it. 2nd and 7, ball at the 31. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. The Shields hands it off. This is Kimbrough. Kimbrough is going to fight forward. He did a really good job of fighting for the 2 yards that he got there. But again, he was initially contacted behind the line of scrimmage. Kimbrough's going to exit the field now. Again, it's just they need to disguise it a little bit better. 3rd and 5 for the Golden Flashes. Thanks for this. Hey, appreciate you, Marco, for tuning in, giving me a shot to call this game for you. 3rd and 5. They need to get to the 38 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Changing it up a little bit on the formation. Now 1 receiver to the right, tight end in tight. And a lot of movement there. Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do. A lot of changing up. They changed it up once, then they changed it up again, and then snapped it. Yeah, that's going to back them up 5. Kent State trying to do too much there. Trying to do too much. And again, it feels like, Kent State, who's just been trying to, I don't know, the penalties seems to have impacted more of Kent State than, Buffalo. So it's just not good there. 3rd and 10. They need to get to the 38. They're at the 28. Again, changing up the formation in the shotgun. DeShields drops back. Heavy pressure moving to his left. DeShields going to tuck and run. He's at the 30, 35, lowering the shoulder, lowering the boom. He does truck a guy, a linebacker. I don't think he got the first down, though. DeShields, oh my gosh. Just trucked a guy that is way bigger than him. So 4th and probably 1. And they're leaving the offense on the field. Oh, my goodness. This is a big call here. 4th and 1. They need to get to the 38 at the 37 in the shotgun. DeShields going to take it up the middle. He's fighting for the first down. It's close. We'll have to wait for the spot. The near ref is saying first down. Oh, and they keep the drive alive. Oh, dude, Chris, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. That is awesome, dude. Thank you again. Chris, I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Santiago, great work. You made this enjoyable. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Be grateful. Kent State plus 7.5 need to cover. We'll see. What a game we got again. Yeah, it's been a great game. Maction has provided us some great action. Now, that is under review, so they did get it, but they are checking it just to make sure because that was a very close play. So hold the phone. Again, they do have that is the call on the field. It's a first down, but they are checking it. You got Kent State to win. They're up 14. Yeah, we'll see again. It's again, Buffalo favored. You can check the poll out. They're favored by 23.5, 170 votes. Again, thank you guys for just clicking on the live stream. It really does help out a lot. Who got what? Kent State first down, but they are checking it. Again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, this is what I do. I call games, college football, NFL, MLB. This is what I do. I call games. Maybe it becomes something, maybe it doesn't, but we've had a lot of growth in the last 6 months. We were at 30 subs in March. We're at 750 now. So again, make sure to subscribe and join a very growing channel. It is growing. And again, they're reviewing this. It's going to be close, folks. And I'll be honest, I'm leaning that he didn't get it. I'm honestly leaning that he didn't get it. This would be a huge turnover on downs. But to be honest with you, the views are terrible. I mean, honestly, CBS Sports Network might not provide the best camera. CBS does, but maybe like, CBS Sports Network, you don't get the good stuff. So this is going to be really close, guys. This is going to be very close. Potentially game-changing. All right. After review. The rolling on the field stands. First down, Kent State. That would have been a huge call. I mean, if he didn't get it, I mean, that would have pretty much, it was leading Buffalo. And Buffalo may have put it away there if they were able to stop him again, giving him such great field position. So first down at the 38 for Kent State. In the shotgun. The Shields drops back, looking to his left. Heavy pressure moving to his left. And he's going to throw. It's going to be caught at the 49. And he's going to keep fighting for yards as he's brought down at the 42. As there is a flag. Did the Shields take a shot at the end of that one? I'm not too sure. That's what they're implying. That's your skull average. Hey, there you go. I'm not too sure which school it is. Probably Kent State if I'm guessing, because that's what I've been talking about. But they look good today. Again, it's been a great game, and the referee's talking it over. Again, it's a first down as it stands. I don't know what the call is. Now, they might be saying that he crossed the line, that he threw it past the line of scrimmage. This would be huge. This would be huge. It could go either way. Again, I don't know if it's a late hit or he was already across the line of scrimmage. Again, the arm can stay back. He can be forward, but the arm has to stay behind the line of scrimmage. 2 fouls. Illegal forward pass. He did cross the line of scrimmage. Personal foul. Defense. Okay, looks like it's offsetting penalty, so we're just going to... I don't know if the... I didn't hear what he said. Okay, so we're going to replay first down. Okay. So, yeah, I think he was clearly across this time. Well, to be honest, well, that's a close one, actually. Again, the body... I mean, the announcer saying, oh, he was clearly across it. Well, the body was. The arm, I don't know. That's a close one. Kent State full of Dawgz. Yeah, I mean, today they look good. Is Shields the QB for Kent? Yeah, the Shields. It's the Shields. The Shields. The Shields. And they're going to take a look at it. So, again, I don't know if they're just trying to delay the game here. Another delay here on Dr. Delay. I know, it's hilarious. I know. Who's going to win, chat? Yeah, no, honestly, I can take off the... that's a great idea. Give me a sec, folks. Give me a sec. Who wins? I'm terrible at typing, so give me a sec. I never took a computer class in school, believe it or not, despite me being millennial. I never took a computer class. I know, it's stupid. All right, new poll. Who wins? Buffalo, Kent State. Drop your pick in the chat. Again, this is a great game. Kent State, they were not picked to win. Buffalo was favored by 23.5. But Kent State is just looking so good. Once again, folks, make sure to like and subscribe for more play-by-play on this channel. This is what I do. I call games. So if you're a fan of sports, football, baseball, you like sports betting, you're a sports bettor. Again, I might be calling a game you might need information on. I got you covered. This is what I do. Again, appreciate you guys for even clicking on the live stream. It really does help out a lot. It really does. And again, they're checking to see if he was across the line of scrimmage. Like I said, okay, so apparently he was. So they did review it. It was really close. I don't know. The arm could have been behind. It was 50-50. I just didn't like how the announcer was like, oh, he was clearly. I'm like, no, they reviewed it for a reason. But it is going to be 1st and 10. So, again, that nice play is going to be nullified due to the penalty. But there was a late hit on the quarterback. So, 1st and 10 at the 38. 9:20 and counting in this one. In the shotgun, hands it off. Cuts it up the field, and he's brought down at the 43. Did you watch the UCLA? No, I actually covered a high school game. I cover on Friday nights. I cover high school football. I actually do play-by-play for a local network where I live. I don't get paid much. I don't think it's like for my career now. I have no career. Right? 2nd and 5 at the 43 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Covering USC Purdue, I will not, unfortunately, as we got a handoff. Garcia's got some space at the 45, lowering the shoulder, trucking a guy. He's brought down at the 50, but there is a flag on the play. Bears, Lions, who you got? I'm going Lions. There's a holding call, and that's going to back up Kent State 10. That's crucial. Again, I appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm not able to get to your chat. I'm not. You can probably tell I'm not used to this many people here, so I appreciate it. All good if you enjoy what you're doing. Kind of. I enjoy doing this. I mean, I enjoy doing that as well. I just don't get paid really much for it. My actual job, not really that great, but it is what it is. All right, again, that's going to back him up. 2nd and 15. DeShields drops back, looking to his right. He's going to toss it to Kimbrough. He's at the 35, makes a guy miss at the 40, 45, and he's brought down at the 46. Kimbrough, again, that's really the first time he's been in empty space, and he makes a guy miss. This is exactly what I was talking about. Every time he's in the game, it's an obvious situation for him. They just hand the ball off to him, and he gets nothing. But Kimbrough showing what he can do in open space, so shout out Kimbrough, again, getting an opportunity and making the most of it in open space. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Golden Flashes. In the shotgun. They need to get to the 48. They're at the 46. Play action. Tosses. It's caught at the 50, 45, 40. Hops out of bounds at the 36. Kent State converting on 3rd and short. That was Barry, the tight end. I believe that's the first time I've called his name today, and he comes through big. Comes through big, man. That's a great play. And again, Kent State, they're moving. Scott, by the way, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Good to see you. 1st and 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion. That is Harris. DeShields drops back. Heavy pressure, and he goes down. Sack. Buffalo sending 5, and they were able to just punish that offensive line. A lot of stunts up there, just misdirection there on the defensive line. Offensive line looked lost. DeShields had nowhere to go. I believe that's going to be a loss of 5. You'll get it done. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not going to pull for anyone, though, regardless. I appreciate that, though. It's very nice. 2nd and 14. Hands it off to Garcia. Oh, hell, he shreds the guy off. Oh, breaks another tackle, and he's brought down at the 33, I believe. A big defensive lineman thought he had him swallowed up, but no. Garcia just breaking the tackle. What a play. And breaking another tackle from a linebacker. Are we at a United Nations? What's with all these flags? That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. There is a lot of flags today. 3rd and 6. They're at the 34. They need to get to the 28 in the shotgun. Again, I don't know if they're in field goal range because I don't really know the kicker for Kent State. DeShields is going to hand it off to Garcia, trying to break forward, and he's not going to get much. He may have gotten 2. I'm not too sure. And this will be an interesting decision. Again, I don't really know much about the Kent State kicker, but they might be showing faith in him. I'm not too sure. It looks like they're going to go for it. Watching from Zambia. Hey, hello there. How's it going? Appreciate you for clicking on this live stream, man. Appreciate it. 4th and 4. In the shotgun. DeShields drops back. Fires. It is caught at the 25. And that's going to be a brand new set of downs as he's brought down at the 24. That was clutch. Just a slant route. That was caught by Martin. Again, I don't know if I've called his name, so some playmakers that I have yet to call today making big contributions on this drive. Oh my goodness, what a catch. Brand new set of downs for the Golden Flashes. 1st and 10 at the 23 in the shotgun. DeShields, play action, moving to his left, tosses, it's caught, but he's going to stumble out of bounds. That was caught by Mulder. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. They're saying he did, but there's a flag on the play. DeShields getting a lot of high fives. He may have took a shot there to the head. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. It's going to be, of course, on the defense. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. Kent State. Well, you can pretty much forget about the 23.5 at this point, barring a collapse of epic proportions. Kent State. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that was a huge play. Huge shot there by the... Honestly, the quarterback may have hurt the defender more on that one, to be honest with you. Jeez, So 1st and 10. Trying to see where they're going to mark it. 4:27 left to go. In this one, they're going to mark it at the 11.5-yard line. In the shotgun, receiver to the left, 2 tight ends in tight to the right. DeShields hands it off to Garcia up the middle, and he's fighting, and he's going to get about a gain of 3. So 2nd and manageable. Personal foul feelings. Gotta go, going world. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we got some from Zambia. That's Africa. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good day today. 2nd and 7 for the Golden Flashes. In the shotgun. 3 tight ends in. 1 running back in. As he's going to play action, DeShields is going to toss it to Mulder at the 5. Makes a guy miss. Pushed out of bounds at the 3. That was a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd and a long one coming up for Kent State as they are knocking on the door. Christopher Buffalo absolutely flopped. Supposed to be a 20-plus win. They were favored by a lot. Mickham, Buffalo blowing this game. Yes, they were favored by a lot. All the timeouts left are what scared me. Yeah, again, you really, either side, you don't know. All the timeouts here. 3rd and 1. Hands it off to Garcia, and I don't think he's going to get the first down. He may have gotten the yard, but again, he needed a yard and a half. Oh, man, decisions for Kent State. You're just about a foot away. You could tie it up here. But it's also on the far right hash too, so it's not like the NFL where the upright is right there on that hash mark. No, again, the college, obviously it's wider, so he'd have to angle it. And there's a timeout. They're going to do an official timeout, a measuring timeout, so they're going to step away. Once again, I'll stay right here. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Chris, it's been a long drive, honestly, couldn't tell you. It's been a while, though. Jeez. Full play-by-play. Let's see if I can get it here. I don't know if it would tell me. Couldn't tell you, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Once again, folks, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're a sports fan tuned on in, make sure to subscribe. This is what I do. I call games. NFL, obviously I call Steelers, and of course another game that is actually voted on by the subscribers of the channel. So subscribe to take part of the polls every single week. And I call, obviously, for baseball. Baseball's what started the channel. I'm a much bigger football fan, but I started the channel like in, March or something like that as far as play-by-play is concerned. And again, for college football, I try to get games that aren't necessarily shown on your local television, like, CBS, Fox, ABC, this one on CBS Sports Network. So that's going to be my target for college football. And, of course, I'll be trying to cover a lot of big games as well when I can, but realistically for me, it's better for me to cover these games. So again, definitely like and subscribe. I'm sure this won't be the last time I cover some action. I don't know whether it be these teams or not. But again, if you're a fan of sports in general, definitely like and subscribe. You never know. I could be coming back to Kent State to Buffalo very soon. Buffalo defense must college and pro isn't what it used to be. I actually agree. I agree. Football isn't what it used to be. NFL, I can definitely tell you. College, I've really gotten into that the last few years. Scoreboard update brought to you by Coffee Beans. And yes, that's an actual person. Again, thank you very much, Coffee Beans, for your support. Oregon up 34-7 on Northwestern. Clemson down 21-14 at Georgia Tech. Clemson, though, is driving. Let's see, Oklahoma up over Temple 42-3. We're coming back here. Nebraska 59. Houston Christian 7. Let's see if there's anything else of note. That's pretty much it. That's fine. Everything else, not a big deal. They're all blowouts. Kent State is going to go for it on 4th and inches. They need to get to the 1.5 yard line. They're at the 2, so 1.5 foot. They need 18 inches. Will they get it? Will they get it, folks? In the shotgun. They look to the sideline. DeShields takes the snap. He's going to keep it on the RPO. He leaps. He's in for the end. Touchdown. Touchdown. Kent State Golden Flashes. I kind of butchered the call. I'm very sorry, but it's a touchdown. Kent State. They have taken the lead late. 27-24 is your score, pending the extra point. Waterboy says Clemson has scored. Craziness happening across college football right now. Extra point is pending. Snap, hold, kick is up. It is good. Kent State has taken the lead with 2:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a game. What a game. That was a 12-minute drive. Oh my goodness, 12-minute drive. Starting from their own 7, just nickeling and diming, just matriculating the ball down the field. Boys, if you're an NFL fan, you definitely know that NFL history. You would know where that comes from. Let's go. The chat is happy. The chat is happy. But again, if you're a Buffalo fan, one, you probably are discouraged that, you didn't win by 23. But I got to tell you, you have looked much better here in the second half. So the game is not over by any means necessary. Do not think it's over. Buffalo could easily come back and break the hearts of the Golden Flashes. We'll find out, though, I guess, all together. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play. Again, if you're a football fan, if you enjoyed the call today, definitely subscribe. This is what I do. I call games, again, MLB, NCAA football, and, of course, the NFL. And if for some reason that's not enough, I will cover a little bit of college football once the football season has ended, in between football and baseball. So if that, for some reason, is your deal breaker, then there you go. But again, that's going to be the core of the channel is baseball and, of course, football. So, again, definitely subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, it's free. You don't have to pay a dime, folks. It is free. Buffalo coaches must be fired. Can't believe it. You cashed out minus 50. Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You never know. You never know. Payout of 65. Geez, yeah, a lot of payouts. Should I cash out? I mean, Daniel, I don't know. That's up to you. I don't want to influence any of your money picks. I mean, you just never know. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. But we'll see the conclusion of this one coming up. And I believe everyone has their timeouts. I think that was like an official timeout. Or maybe someone called a timeout there because that was pretty long for a measurement. Sai says it pays to play, guys. Let it ride. So we'll see. We'll see again. This is a very exciting game. Thank you again for all hanging out. Let's ride. Let it ride. Let's go, Kent State. A lot of Kent State in the chat. That was a 22-play drive. That is the longest drive I think I've ever seen and I've watched a lot of football, folks, like 20-plus years of football. 22 plays, 93 yards, 12 and a half minutes. Unbelievable. All right, Buffalo will have a chance to break the hearts of Kent State. Fielded in the end zone. He's taken it out. He's at the 10, 15, 20, and brought down at the 24, and that's where Buffalo will begin. They have 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Chat is going crazy. You're going to win 5K if they win. Unbelievable. Or you can just win an 80-yard run, so Northwestern cover. Oh, man, I'm sorry. That's a bummer. Jeez, you always enjoy cheering for the dog. Yes, underdogs, for sure. It's always fun, but again, I just like good games. Army in Missouri made 17K. Jeez, you're rich, Marco. All right, Buffalo will have the ball at the 24 in the shotgun. Robertson drops back looking, fires to the right. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! Oh, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say he was out of bounds. Gathings. Did he maintain control? He lands in bounds, but the ball was juggling across, but, in his hands. But I think his leg, hit the ground, or hit the out of bounds marker. Wow, it's incomplete pass. That was a great effort, though. 2nd and 10 at the 24 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Robertson drops back, looking to his left. Fires. It is caught at the 45. Moving his feet at the 50. And that's where he's going to be brought down. That was Morrow with the catch. So just like that, they're at midfield. Again, Buffalo. They've had a good second half. Looking to break the hearts of Kent State. 1st and 10 at the 50 in the shotgun. Robertson drops back looking. He's looking. He's going to dump it off. Caught at the 47. Got some safe to the 45. 40. Run out of bounds at the 35. McMillan with a nice catch and run. And Kent State playing prevent defense. We've seen teams like that over the years. Just play it, and it just comes back to bite them. 2-minute warning. I know it's a 2-minute timeout. If anyone says 2-minute timeout, whatever. I mean, it's 2-minute warning. I don't care. And, Buffalo already in Kent State territory, just like that. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys how to work your bets. If you want to let it ride, cash out, you do what you got to do. I have no idea. I don't want to be the reason you lose money or, yeah. Well, I mean, be happy to make you win money, but I don't know. So once again, folks, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you enjoy the call, if you're a sports fan, you're a sports bettor, again, this is a great channel for you. This is what I do. I call games, baseball and football. So definitely do it. I'll be back later. I mean, I'll be doing a baseball game. I don't really expect anybody here to be there for that one, and that's okay. Again, tune in when you want. You don't have to check out all of my streams. It's definitely not what I'm asking you to do. Just subscribe, though, to get the chance for you to come back and for me to cover a game that you might need to know what's going on. Again, I'll be doing Pirates Nationals right after this. Looks like I'm not going to get much time to recuperate. And then Utah, Wyoming tonight. Tomorrow, Seahawks and Steelers and Eagles and the Chiefs. Again, we're a growing channel. 30 subs in March. We're at 750 plus now. Again, appreciate you guys for just clicking on the live stream, giving me a chance to have you guys subscribe to the channel. Love your jersey. Thank you. I love it too. And it's not a specific player. It's actually me. It has my name on the back because I've been a fan of the team much longer than anyone has been playing for that team. Of course, I have a Ben jersey, obviously. I love Ben. Plus 100. Hey, again, it happens. It happens. Again, you just never know. That's what makes sports, again, so good. You just never know how it's going to go. You never know. And games like today, this is a perfect example. This is why you just never know what could happen. Kent State, a 23.5-point underdog. They're up by 4, but Buffalo, again, is driving. 3-1. Thank you, DIY. Appreciate it, man. Do it yourself. Appreciate the sub. Again, you're a legend. Appreciate everyone for subbing today. Anyone, appreciate it. I know that's at least 2. So, again, subscribe. Toon hates the Steelers. Go Cow. Yeah, we started accepting Cowboys fans a few months ago, so I appreciate, if you sub, it's okay. I opened the door for you guys to sub. Just kidding. Obviously, I have no control over that. If Kent State wins, you'll throw a sub. Okay, well, I guess I'm pulling for him, but, again, it's not a big deal. Hopefully I can win you over with the call as Robertson drops back. Going to check it down. It's going to be caught at the 32. Tackled at the 30. Clock is going to run. Again, not really a factor. 2nd and 5 at the 30. They need to get to the 25. Robertson drops back. He's going to step up, check it down to Henderson. He's got some space. He's going to run out of bounds. And he's going to get the first down. They're going to mark him out at about the 22. Is it a timeout? There was a timeout there. Bing, how's it going? 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go in this one. Obviously, Kent State's up 28-24. Buffalo driving. 1st and 10 at the 22. Every team has 3 timeouts, by the way. Hands it off, and he's not going to get anywhere. Henderson not able to find anything as the clock continues to run. But again, that might be a benefit to Buffalo if they do score with very little time. 2nd and 10. Robertson drops back. Fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. Nice attempt there by Gathings, but again, the throw a little bit high. Just out of bounds. 3rd and 10. This is a crazy game. Buffalo is 4 for 10 on 3rd down conversions, of course. Even if they don't get it here, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Anyone would know that. In the shotgun, trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Robertson drops back, looking to his left, fires. Oh, he's wide open. Caught. Touchdown, Buffalo Bulls. Snow was wide open, just a breakdown of coverage by Kent State, and Buffalo has taken the lead. Oh my goodness. Kent State is in shock. The Golden Flashes have played so great, but Buffalo scores, though again there's a minute left on the clock, so there is time. Oh man, good turnout. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. And looks like the refs are going to be checking on it, but I honestly don't see how it's not a touchdown. He had 2 feet reaching for the pylon before he stepped out of bounds. I think he got it. There goes your rent money. Please tell me you got your money. Again, there's still a minute, folks. The way this game has gone, don't overreact. Obviously, if you're a Buffalo fan, you'll have the lead. Obviously, you'll be happy. But again, this game has gone back and forth. And of course, if you're Kent State, obviously you're losing now. But again, this game has been a great one. You don't know how it's going to finish. You just never know. Man, what a game, though. What a game. Buffalo and Kent State. That's, I picked it for a reason. I know ball, folks. I know ball. So, again, I don't know. I honestly don't even know why they're reviewing this. This was a clear touchdown to me. I think they're just trying to build the drama. They just don't want me to take a break in between the games, I guess. I don't know. Shoot. What are they checking to see if he got his feet in bounds? I don't know. It really made no sense. It's a touchdown. Again, I don't even know why they checked it. So Buffalo has taken the lead 30-28. Pending the extra point. Again, Kent State, that would be a worst case scenario if they tie it up and then we go to overtime. I'm not going to get a break, folks. I'm not going to get a break. That would actually tick me off. All right, extra point is pending. Snap, hold, kick. It is up. It is good. Buffalo They lead 31-28 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in this one. Kent State will have an opportunity to tie it up or take it all. When they come back, I, of course, will be right here. Again, appreciate it. I won't say one final time, but again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to like it up. Leave a like on the channel. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Again, this is what I do. I call games. You're a fan of baseball. You're a fan of football. This is what I do. Let's check over, though, the scores from across college football. Again, this brought to you by Coffee Beans. Yes, that is a real person. She is the sponsor of this segment. So, again, thank you, Coffee Beans, for sponsoring the scoreboard. As Georgia Tech are tied up with Clemson 21-21. Georgia Tech is at the Clemson 48 with a minute left to go in that one. Oklahoma all over Temple 42-3. Nebraska, they're up 59-7 over Houston Christian. Maryland up 44-17 over Townsend. Memphis, they're up 28-7 over Troy. Auburn up 31-15 over South Alabama. Missouri up 45-10 over Louisiana. Ball State and New Hampshire 21-14. Delaware UConn 7-6. Though UConn has just scored. Final scores: Oregon over Northwestern 34-14, Alabama 38, Wisconsin 14, Michigan all over Central Michigan 63-3, Virginia 55, William & Mary 16, Baylor 42, Samford and 7. And of course, those are the scores from Thursday and Friday. I'm getting over them. Yes, why not? NC State 34, Wake Forest 24. Indiana all over Indiana State 73-0. Syracuse over Colgate. Toothpaste could not do much. 66-24. Houston 36, Colorado 20. Arizona 23, Kansas State 17. The Dublin curse is real apparently. And New Mexico blowing out UCLA 35-10. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad for Nico there. Nico. Just disastrous career move. I'm all about good parents, but I don't know if he has good parents. I'm just saying. If you are tuned in, Nico, you got to get better advice. But anyway, again, appreciate you guys for tuning on, and make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel as we're about to get ready for the final minutes of this one, or at least in regulation. Again, Kent State with a great opportunity to tie it up. They've looked good. Again, it's been a great game just all around. It's been a great game all around. 314 viewers, only 66 likes. Come on, smash the like button and subscribe. It's fast and easy and free to do. Thank you, Magic Man, as there is the kickoff. And that is out of the end zone again. That's a good kicker. Buffalo kicker has a leg. Still got 3 timeouts? Yes. Kent State still has 3 timeouts. Buffalo, of course, has 3, but that's not as important right now. Kent State can still win. They can. Yeah, they can still win. All right. They'll have the ball at the 25. In the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. To Shields. Sending a man in motion. The Shields drops back. Looking. He's going to take off and run. Throws. It is incomplete. Again, he's been flirting with that line of scrimmage. Just throwing the ball so close to it. And, of course, he couldn't make the completion there as the throw was way off. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Kent State. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. The Shields looking. Drops back. Fires over the middle. It is tipped. Oh, he had a guy open, but a great play by the defender to get a finger on it. That was, I believe, Cooper. Cooper with a great play, and it's 3rd and 10 for Kent State. Third and 10 again. A lot of sports sports bettors here. 3rd and 10. in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. The Shields drops back, looking, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Harris. It was just a little too far out in front, and just like that, it's 4th and 10. And again, I don't want to say, even if they don't get it, I don't want to say it's the ball game, because Kent State still has all 3 timeouts. I don't want to say it would be the ball game, because again, all 3 timeouts still for each team. 4th and 10. In the shotgun, they need to get to the 35. DeShields drops back. Moving to his right, heavy pressure. He's going to take off and run. That's a mistake, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 32. He did not get it. I didn't see the vision there. And Buffalo, the whole team celebrating. DeShields is still over there. He needs to get out of there. Again, he was just getting trampled by Buffalo. Buffalo. Defense holds strong. Clemson has lost. Clemson goes down. They're cooked. Oh man, that's probably it for them, unless they just win their last 9 games. I mean, they're done. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Buffalo. They'll have it at about the 32. Again, folks, I don't want to say it's over, because again, Kent State has all 3 timeouts. Robertson in the pistol, hands it off to Henderson. Henderson takes the carries. He's got a good amount of yards there. He's going to get to about the 28, maybe the 27, gain of 4, and Kent State will burn the first timeout. How's Kent State go? It's not looking good. Timeout here in Kent, Ohio. Buffalo leading 31-28, might be closing out on a dub. This guy's like nails on the chalkboard. Hey, you know, it's fair. My voice does stink, but I'll tell you what. You can listen to the game somewhere else. You're going. Oh, man. What a game, though. What a game. Man, Buffalo is just, they came back again. It was Kent State. If you guys didn't really know, Kent State was up 14-0 with about 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. But Buffalo has looked good as they hand it off up the middle, and he's going to get about a gain of 2, maybe 3. And again, Kent State going to take another timeout. Again, I don't want to say it's over, but, you know, I mean, they need to hold them right here. Thank you, Ricardo. Appreciate it. What side of the field? They are on the Kent State side. So, I mean, in theory, they could take a kick a field goal here. You had a timeout. 3rd and 3 coming up for Buffalo. Yeah, if you're Kent State, do you feel good or bad about this? I would say Kent State fans have to feel pretty good. They're probably going to be obviously heartbroken that they couldn't get this. 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 22, and that would clinch it. Hands it off to Henderson up the middle, and he's not going to get it. Not going to get it, and that's going to be the final timeout of Kent State. To be honest with you, though, I would actually, honestly, I would just go for it. Go for the win right here. I'm like announcer. Thank you. Appreciate it. And again, you know, I know I've dealt with like a lot of pros and cons. I know I've gotten a lot of negative, but that's okay. I mean, I'm used to it. But I just now at this point, I'm like, you're done. I don't have time to deal with you. I'm learning as I do this more often. I'm learning how to do this more. So 4th and 1, and again, I would go for it if I'm Buffalo. I would go for just the knockout right here. And I think they are. I think that's the right call. I like good coaching. In the pistol. They need a yard and it's game. Receiver to the left. Oh, he's moving. Robertson's moving to his right, and oh, he's not going to get it. Brought down at the 28. So again, there's a little bit of life. It's a little bit of life for Kent State. An interesting play call. I personally, again, Henderson, I've talked about how great Henderson was, and I think you should have given it to Henderson there, but that's just me. I'm just an announcer. I don't know nothing. Actually, I know a lot, but, you know, it is what it is. You have the voice of me. Okay, all right, Sean. Appreciate it. All right, well, Kent State will have it with 18 seconds left. They got to just give their field goal kicker a shot. I don't really know the range of this guy. I know the Buffalo guy has a leg. Kent State, I don't really know, but they have a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. 1st and 10. DeShields drops back, looking to his right. Fires. It is caught at the 38. Falls down immediately. Again, the clock will temporarily stop, but they need to get on this ball. They need to get in formation. Clock is running. 11, 10, and that's where it's going to stop. So 1st and 10 at the 38 with 10 seconds left. Second and 10. All right, Michael, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but we're going to go ahead and have to chill out there with the spam. As DeShields drops back, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Wolford, but the throw is a little bit off target. And this might be it. This might be it. Might be time for one more play. I don't think they're going to be able to kick a field goal here. So this is probably at 3rd and 10. They're at their own 38 in the shotgun. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. DeShields drops back. Fires. It's caught at the 50. Trying to do the hook and ladder. Oh, and he fumbles the ball. And Buffalo's going to recover. And that is your ball game. Oh, my goodness. What a game this was. That is your final score. Buffalo moves to 2-1. They win 31-28 to Kent State, who fall to 1-2. But again, shout out Kent State. I know, you're probably a Kent State fan. You're probably not too happy, but the Buffalo was favored by 23.5, and they looked really good. So what a game. What a game. So again, what a game. Of course, again, appreciate you guys. Definitely like it up, and of course subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed today's call. This is what I do. I call games. Again, I call baseball, I call football. I don't know where to put my headset. It's bothering me. I call football, I call baseball. Again, you don't have to show up to any stream, but again, just subscribe to the channel really helps out a lot. Again, actually just clicking on the live stream really helps a lot with the views. It tells you, hey, this guy might be pretty good. And of course, liking confirms that. So again, make sure to like. Make sure to like. And definitely subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play. This is what I do. And again, you don't have to show up to every stream. If you're not a baseball guy, don't show up to a baseball fan. That's fine. You don't have to. And if you only want to show up to specific teams, that's okay. But again, here's my streaming schedule. You can see it. I'll be streaming Pirates Nationals in about 30 minutes. Later tonight, Utah and Wyoming. And then tomorrow, Seahawks and the Steelers. I'm excited for it. Hopefully we move to 2-0. We should, but, it's the Steelers, so we'll see. And then, of course, I'll be covering Eagles and Chiefs. That game was voted on by the subs of the channel. So, again, if you like the idea of voting for games that I will be calling, you guys have some influence on that every single week. You'll be able to vote on a game, and I call it. So definitely subscribe to the channel. It is free. You don't have to pay a dime. I will catch you guys in 30 minutes, or I won't. And again, if not, that's okay. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm going to get a bite to eat. See you guys in 30. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Y'all take care. Peace.